Then Shabda Pramanam, if time permits, because the other 7 are not so important for us, because our goal is to come to Shabda Pramanam. I'm also telling you that. Our goal is to finally, because what is the uh, title of our course? It is Śāstra Pramanam. So we have to prove that. So the other pramanas, we will not be spending as much time as we spent on Pratyaksha Pramanam yesterday. I will also explain to you Anumana Pramanam and Shabda Pramanam today. And if time permits, I would like to discuss the remaining 7 pramanas also. So what did we read about Shabda Pramanam? I'm sorry, Pratyaksha Pramanam yesterday. Pratyaksha Pramanam means Pratyaksha Jnana Karanam Pratyaksha Pramanam. That means it is the cause for Pratyaksha Jnanam. Then what is Pratyaksha Jnanam? Indriyartha Sannikarsha Janya Jnanam. Pratyaksha Jnanam. That means Pratyaksha Jnanam means the knowledge which is produced by the contact of the senses with the sense objects. Yes, everyone is with me? Knowledge which is produced by the contact of the senses with the sense objects is called Pratyaksha Jnanam. The next question is, how many types of Pratyaksha Jnanam are possible? So we went systematically. Pratyaksha Jnanam means knowledge produced by the contact of the senses with sense objects. So how many senses do we have? We said we have 6 senses. On what basis we said we have 6 senses? Manas shashtani indriyani prakritistani karshati. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. Manaha shashtani indriyani. Shashtani, 6 senses including the mind. So we have 6 senses. So with 6 senses, 6 types of Pratyaksha Jnanam are possible. We said there is Chakshusha Pratyaksham, there is Grana or Nasika Pratyaksham, there is Jihva Pratyaksham, there is Twak Pratyaksham, there is Shrotra, ears, Shrotra Pratyaksham, and finally Manasa Pratyaksham. Like this, we said there are 6 types of Pratyaksha Jnanam possible. Okay. Then we said that we looked at what are the defects. What are the defects in Pratyaksha Jnanam or Pratyaksha Pramanam? What are the defects in Pratyaksha Pramanam? We said there are 4 defects. There is Brahma. Brahma means illusion. There is Karana Patava. Karana Patava means imperfection. The senses are imperfect. Third one is Pramada. Pramada means making mistakes. And finally, Vipralipsa means cheating tendency. These are the 4 defects in a person because of which his knowledge which is produced by direct perception cannot be Yathartha Jnanam all the time. Okay? So, we saw the 4 defects. Then, still you remember the 6 types of Pratyaksha Jnanam. Now, further there are more. Those 6 types are further of, further branches. Then we looked at the mechanism, how this Pratyaksha Pramanam takes place. So in order to look at the mechanism, we saw who are the players in this Pratyaksha, how this Pratyaksha Jnanam is produced. Who are the various players in this? So we said there is the senses, then you have the mind, you have buddhi or intelligence, then you have ahankara, chittam, and ultimately there is atma. What is the function of senses? Senses come in contact with sense objects. They grasp the sense objects. Then after grasping that, they send that image to the mind. What type of image is sent to the mind? With no attributes. Simply that It is called nirvikalpaka jnanam. Nirvikalpaka jnanam means no qualities are said, whether it is white, black, big, small, fragrant, or nothing, no attributes, just that something is there. That message is sent by the senses to the mind. So there, the knowledge that is produced at this stage is called nirvikalpaka jnanam. Now, this mind, so what is the function of the mind? At this stage, the mind is just going to send that message further. It will pass it on to the next door neighbor. Who is that? Intelligence. Intelligence. Okay, buddhi. So what? So the function of mind is sankalpa, vikalpa. So that will come later on. Now the message is sent to buddhi. What is buddhi's function? Buddhi's function is a nirnayatmakam. It will decide. Okay, and also specific awareness of an object. That is the function of buddhi. So buddhi, after it gets this message from the mind, what does buddhi do? It will look at the chittam. Chittam has what? It has samskaras. All samskaras are stored in the chittam. So the buddhi will look at the chittam, at the samskaras in the chittam, and it will compare the image which it got from the mind, compare it and see, and the samskaras which are already there in the chittam, it will identify what this object is by comparing with the impressions, the samskaras which are in the chittam. And then it will decide, oh, this object, for example, if it is a jalebi, it will decide the object that the eyes have seen, or the object, the message that it got, that object is jalebi, like this. And then that message is now sent back to the mind. Because of other samskaras that are there about jalebi in the chittam, now the mind will, now sankalpa vikalpa. In the mind, the knowledge produced is liking or disliking, desiring or hating, like this, that particular object. Then what is the function of ahankara? Ahankara gives the I-ness. I-ness means ego. In relation to the body, the gross and subtle body. Therefore, now the final knowledge produced is, I like this jalebi, I want to eat this jalebi, like that. So this is the pratyaksha jnanam. How this pratyaksha jnanam is produced. So at the stage of mind, the nirvikalpa jnanam is produced. Okay. So nirvikalpa jnanam is produced for all 6 senses. Yes. So chakshusha, then nasika, like that. There are 6 senses. For 6 senses, we said 6 types of knowledge. So 6 types of knowledge. At this stage, you have 6 types of knowledge, that is nirvikalpaka. Now when it is passed on to buddhi, and buddhi decides this is jalebi, it is orange in color, it is sweet in taste, it is round in shape, so many attributes are there. So that final knowledge which is produced by that buddhi, and that knowledge is called savikalpaka. Savikalpaka knowledge means, savikalpaka jnana means knowledge of that object with all its attributes, with all the qualities. So now once again there is 6 types of knowledge. Savikalpaka, right? Chakshusha, then you have nasika, like this, totally 6 types. So now we have 12 types of pratyaksha jnanam. Okay. Then we also saw towards the end of the class, these 12 types are again of 2 types. Pratyaksha jnanam means the knowledge which is derived by the contact of the senses with the sense objects. Okay, that is pratyaksha jnanam. Now, depending on the person who is getting this knowledge, there are 2 types of people in this world. There are vidushas and avidushas. Vidusha means liberated people, liberated persons. Example, Vyasadev, Sukadev Goswami, Narad Muni, these are vidushas. So, the knowledge which is derived by the vidushas with their senses, that knowledge is always yathartha jnanam. It is always yathartha jnanam. That's called vaidusha pratyaksha pramanam. So now, vaidusha pratyaksha pramanam, how many you have? Now this Vaidusha Pratyaksha Pramanam, 6 types. And again in that you have Nirvikalpa, Savikalpa. So 12 types of Vaidusha Pratyaksha Pramanam are there. Then there is another category of people who are not Vidushas. Who are they? That is all conditioned souls. All conditioned souls. So conditioned souls also have pramanas. They also get knowledge. The knowledge that they get is sometimes yathartha, sometimes not yathartha. Yes? Sometimes yathartha. How? Because if I look at my phone, I get the knowledge this is phone. So this is yathartha jnanam. I'm seeing it for what it is. But sometimes I look at a rope and I think it is a snake. So my eyes are giving sometimes yathartha jnanam, sometimes ayathartha jnanam. Similarly, all my senses also, sometimes they give me yathartha jnanam, sometimes they give me ayathartha jnanam. Like this we discussed about pratyaksha pramanam yesterday. Further, we will discuss about this more. There's more discussion that will come. For now, this much is sufficient for about Pratyaksha Pramanam. Next, today we will be discussing Anumana Pramanam, the second type. Let me. I am not able to find my XP pen today. So, Prabhuji, are you able to draw for me?
You can take my pen.
Okay.
Shall I send it? Mataji, you are very nice. Huh? You are not keeping your pen with you like a children.
So I'll just start. Meanwhile, I look before class. I just.
Ask your daughter to look.
Okay.
You got it?
One second. She's looking. Meanwhile, I will just explain, and once we get the XP pen, I will draw again. Okay? We'll just start. Okay. Anumana pramanam. Anumana pramanam means anumiti jnanam karanam. Iti anumana pramanam. That means anumana pramanam is the one that causes anumiti jnanam. Anumana pramanam is the one that produces, that causes anumiti jnanam. Okay? Just like we said, pratyaksha pramanam means that which causes pratyaksha jnanam is pratyaksha pramanam. Similarly, anumana pramanam means that which causes anumiti jnanam is anumana pramanam. So now we have to understand what is anumiti jnanam. What is anumiti jnanam? For this, in order to understand this, we'll have to look at a story. There is a boy called Devadatta. So always in Shāstra, we will find this name Devadatta. For any example, he is the famous boy. So Devadatta, he goes into the kitchen every day. So this is like the, and in the kitchen, what do you find? There's a stove, a wood stove, not a gas stove like nowadays. This is in the villages where you put sticks inside a wood stove. So he went into the kitchen and he noticed that the stove is lit, it is on fire, and there is smoke coming out of that stove. He goes every day in the kitchen and he sees there is smoke coming out of fire. So he observed this. He noted that smoke comes from fire. Smoke comes from fire. Then he went to some other place. He went to Goshala. Goshala. In Goshala, they set fire to wet hay, grass, wet hay. Hay is dry grass, so when it is wet, they set fire to it. Why? It produces a lot of smoke, and that smoke drives away mosquitoes. So when he went to Goshala, there also, this Devadatta noticed that smoke is coming from fire. Smoke is coming from fire. Later on, he noticed in another place, in winter time, when they sleep at night, it is very cold. So in villages, they keep campfire. So there also, from the campfire, and they sleep around, so it will keep them warm in the cold. So he noticed from campfire also smoke is coming. So then from his experience in the kitchen, looking at the wood stove in the kitchen, from the fire, from the smoke in the Goshala, and also from the smoke coming from fire in the campfire, he came to a conclusion. He made a rule. He made a rule in his mind that smoke comes from fire. Because this is not only in one place. He's seeing it repeatedly again and again. Whenever he's seeing smoke, he's seeing the cause for that smoke is fire. Wherever there is smoke, there must be fire. This is the rule he made. Yatra yatra dhumaha tatra tatra vahini. Dhumaha means smoke, vahini means fire. Wherever there is smoke, there must be fire. He formed this rule in his mind. This rule is called vyapti jnanam. Vyapti jnanam. Okay, vyapti jnanam. Now, one day, this Devadatta went to a hill, like a mountain, a small mountain, near his village. He was standing in front of a hill, and there he saw some smoke coming out from that, on top of that hill. He saw smoke coming. As soon as he saw that smoke, he immediately remembered the smoke he saw in kitchen and in Goshala and in other places. And he also remembered the rule that he had formed in his mind. Whenever there is smoke, there must be fire. Devadatta is not seeing fire on the hill. He's only seeing smoke. But he applied that rule which he had formed earlier by his observation in different places. By his observation, the rule that he had formed, he remembered that rule in this new place, this hill. He's seeing only smoke. He's not seeing fire. But by applying that rule in this place, he got this knowledge. What is that knowledge? Because there is smoke on this hill, there is fire on this hill. So what is the knowledge that he got? This hill has fire. There is fire on this hill. The knowledge that he got is called anumiti jnanam. This knowledge is called anumiti jnanam. And in English, you can say this is the knowledge derived by inference. Inference. He is inferring that there is fire. He has not seen the fire. This is not pratyaksha jnanam. Pratyaksha jnanam would be when you would see fire and then you know there is fire. He didn't see fire, but he's getting knowledge that there is fire. How he's getting this knowledge? By applying his vyapti jnanam. What is vyapti jnanam? Vyapti jnanam means the relation between two objects in this material nature. How he understood this relation? By observation. That observation is his direct perception. Yes? So he observed two objects and the relationship. He formed a rule. He formed a rule by observation. He formed a rule called vyapti jnanam. And by applying this vyapti jnanam, now he is getting anumiti jnanam. So this is anumana pramanam. What is anumana pramanam? Anumana pramanam means applying vyapti jnanam to get anumiti jnanam. Applying vyapti jnanam to get anumiti jnanam. That is called anumana pramanam. Okay? Everyone is with me? No questions on this? About anumana pramanam? Clear? Okay. Again, Mataji, Padma Keshavi Mataji, repeat. Okay. So, this Devadatta noticed in the kitchen that when he saw smoke coming from fire, he saw in other places in Goshala also, smoke comes only from fire. And then he saw in the campfire also, smoke is coming from fire. Oh, one more thing I have to tell you here. He saw smoke is coming from fire. So he made a rule. What is the rule he made? Wherever there is smoke, there must be fire. That means smoke cannot come in any other way. Smoke is possible only when there is fire. That is why whenever you see smoke, it means there is fire. This is the rule he formed based on his observation. Mataji, Padma Mataji. Yes, Jai, thank you. Okay. Now there's one more thing. Can you say the same thing in the reverse order? That wherever there is fire, there is smoke. Can you say? No. For that also we have to give example. In a factory, karkhana. Karkhana means like the welding place, right? Or where they, where the metal is, yeah, the welding shop. So iron is put in fire. That iron becomes red hot and then it is molded into implements. They make axes and spades like that. That iron, when it is in fire and when it becomes red hot, that is also fire. Iron is red hot, it is fire now, but there is no smoke produced. That means in this case, fire is there, but there is no smoke. One example. Another example, all of us use gas stoves. Most of us, I guess, use gas stoves in the kitchen. Do you see smoke coming out of the fire? No. In a gas stove, there is no smoke coming from fire. So this tells us that there is a possibility that there can be fire without smoke. Fire can be present without smoke. But can smoke be present without fire? Can you ever see smoke without fire? Can you see smoke without fire? There is no fire, but there is smoke. No, it's not possible. Smoke is produced only because of fire. Manjari Mataji, you're with me? When there is fire only, smoke is produced. If there is no fire, no smoke. Yes, please be patient, Priyal Mataji. Yes, that's where we are going. Our direction is going to Shastra Pramana only. But that is why when we study systematically, removing all possibilities, then there won't be any doubt in your heart why you have to believe only Shastra. If you jump very quickly to the conclusion, yes, this is the highest pramana, there will be so many doubts in the heart which are not answered, right? Then after going there, because you have these doubts, again you will come back to these doubts. Why this is not possible? Why that is not possible? Jai, thank you. Continue. So, what did we see in anumana pramana? Anumana pramana means by observation, you make a rule. Okay? And that rule you apply in newer places and you get knowledge. Example is yatra yatra dhumaha tatra tatra vahini. Wherever there is smoke, there is fire. This is a rule formed by Devadatta. And when he went to the hill, when he went to the mountain, he saw smoke on the mountain. He applied that rule. Wherever there is smoke, there must be fire. Now he is seeing smoke. He is not seeing fire. But applying his vyapti jnanam, that rule, now he got knowledge. There is fire on this mountain. Clear? Okay. Just one point to be mentioned here is that whatever knowledge that the scientists are giving us, whatever technology we have in the world today, whatever we study in books today, what is the basis of that? It is pratyaksha and anumana pramana only. Whatever knowledge we are being given through the scientists and all the technology, that knowledge is coming from pratyaksha and anumana pramana. For example, we take Newton's laws. You know how Newton made the laws? First of all, he saw an apple fall down from the tree. He observed. Apple is always falling down. It's not going up. Like this, he noticed many other things. They're always falling down to the ground. They're not going up. By this observation, he formed a rule. The law of gravitation. Everything is pulled down. He observed a rule which is already existing in nature. And then using this rule, applying this rule in various situations, now he is coming up with new knowledge. That is called anumiti jnanam. So various things that are created today, invented today, they are all based on the laws that were made by the scientists. And then later on, scientists, they accept the previous scientists' inventions and their laws, and they come up with newer and newer knowledge. But what is the root? The vyapti jnanam that he got is by his direct perception. So the root is in pratyaksha pramana. What did we say about pratyaksa pramana? Pratyaksa pramana has 4 defects. 4 defects. Brahma, karana patava, pramada vipralipsa. That means the knowledge produced is not always yathartham. It is not always right knowledge. Sometimes it is right, sometimes it is wrong. So can we rely on that knowledge? No. So we are not saying that it is wrong every time, but what is being said is you don't know if it is always right. You don't know when it is right, when it is wrong. So this much about this. So now this leads us to the next pramana. It is called Shabda Pramana. Shabda Pramana. Okay, first I will explain what is Shabda Pramana and then I'll tell you the connection. Shabda Pramana. What is Shabda Pramana? Again, the cause for Shabda Bodha and Shabda Jnanam is called Shabda Pramana. Just like Pratyaksha Pramana is the cause for Pratyaksha Jnanam. Anumana Pramana is the cause for Anumiti Jnanam. Similarly, Shabda Pramana is the cause for Shabda Jnanam. So now, what is Shabda Pramanam? Shabda Pramanam is said to be Apta Vakyam. Vakyam means what? Statement, sentence. Vakyam means a statement. Apta Vakyam means an authoritative statement. A statement coming from an authoritative person, an authoritative source. Apta Vakyam. Authoritative statement is called Shabda Pramanam. Now, what is a sentence, statement or sentence? What is a sentence made up of? It is made up of words. Pada Samuham, right? A group of words put together forms a sentence. What is the nature of these words? The word must have qualification. Not any group of words you can call statement. Even the word is actually a group of alphabets, letters, isn't it? Can you call any group of alphabets a word? No, right? If I say CTDC, what does it mean, right? But if I say CAT, it has a meaning, yes? I say WATER, it has a meaning, water. So not all collection of alphabets is a word. Word means what? Word means it should have the potency to indicate an object. Word means it is a collection of alphabets, but it has the potency to indicate an object. So when I say water, what happens? As soon as you hear water, immediately you understand water means, oh, the liquid, right? Which flows, which quenches thirst. That object. So this word has the potency to indicate that object. That is called a word, not just any collection of alphabets. You cannot call that a word. Now you may ask, how these words have this potency? Who put that potency? So these words are actually there. In English, I'm telling you water, but actually all the words are there. Originally, they are anadi. Okay. That's why we will discuss this again. Later on, this topic will come. I was just trying to tell you that the words have these potency. They're coming from the Lord. Okay. For now, just remember the potency in the words is coming from the Lord only. These words have those potency. Such words, when they are put together, they form a sentence. So now, what is the procedure? How does one get this Shabda Jnanam, the mechanism, right? How is one getting this knowledge from these authoritative statements? Or what does one need? What does one need to get knowledge from these statements? You need to have some qualification. As soon as you hear a statement, the first thing that happens is you will recall the meanings of the words in that statement. I'll give you an example. I have a small daughter. She says, when you give examples, it becomes clear to me. The examples sit in my mind. So I'll give you an example. Rama went to the forest. This is the statement. Rama went to the forest. So as soon as you hear this statement, what will happen? You should know Rama. Rama means, oh, Rama must be a person. Rama is a person. Okay. Went. Went means going, the activity of going to the forest. Okay. went to the forest. Forest is a place where there are trees. So Rama went to the forest. The first thing that happened is the words. You are recalling the meanings of those words. Rama went to the forest. The next step is you have to rearrange the sentence in a particular format so that you can understand the meaning of that sentence. So you have karta, kriya, and karma. In this order, you put the words. So subject, verb, and object. If they are not in that order, after you hear that sentence, you rearrange the words in such a way so that you will elicit the meaning of that sentence. And then you get knowledge. Oh, Rama, a person named Rama went to the forest. You get knowledge. The knowledge that you get by hearing this statement is called Shabda Jnanam. Okay? I'll tell you one more time. What is Shabda Pramanam? Shabda Pramanam means a statement, an authoritative statement. Shabda Pramanam means an authoritative statement. What is the cause for Shabda Jnanam? Shabda Pramanam is the cause for Shabda Jnanam. What is Shabda Pramanam? An authoritative statement. Then next we said, what is a statement? Statement means it is a group of words. And what are those words? These words are a group of alphabets, but the words must have the potency to indicate a particular object or an action. It can be an action also, like going, it's an action. So that word must indicate, right? It should have the potency to indicate an object or an action. Then when you hear such a statement, what is the prakriya? What is the procedure that is happening inside you? First, you will recall the meanings of the words, and then you will rearrange the words of the sentence in such a way so that you will understand the meaning of that sentence. And finally, that knowledge that is being given by that sentence is born in you. It is produced in you. Now you get the knowledge. This is called Shabda Pramana. So don't confuse Shabda Pramana with Shrotra Pratyaksham. Shrotra Pratyaksham is because generally Shabda, when you say Shabda means sound. So you think Shabda Pramana means by hearing the sound you're getting some knowledge. But Shabda can have different meanings in different contexts. Here when you say Shabda Pramanam, Shabda means the sentence, the statement, not just sound. Shabda means the statement, and that to an authoritative statement. So from Shabda Pramanam, you are getting Shabda Jnanam. What are we trying to understand here? We want to know the 10 different ways in which you can get Yathartha Anubhava Jnanam. One way we saw was Pratyaksha Pramanam. Second way we saw was Anumana Pramanam, by inference. Pratyaksha Pramanam means by direct perception. Now Shabda Pramanam means by what? By hearing the statement, recalling the words of the meanings of the words, rearranging the sentence, and getting knowledge. This is Shabda Pramanam. By this, so Shabda Pramanam is the sentence. Shabda Bodha means the procedure of, this recalling the meanings of the words and then forming, rearranging the sentence. And finally, the knowledge that is produced is Shabda Jnanam. So there's much more to be discussed in Shabda Pramanam. We will discuss it again, certainly. But just let me connect the two. The previous Pramanam was Anumana Pramanam. I said there that the knowledge which is given to us by the scientists is rooted in, it is coming from anumana and, Pratyaksha Pramanam. Shabda Pramanam, it is not only when you hear, it is also when you read. Reading is also sentences. We read from books, don't we? That is also Shabda Pramanam. You read a sentence with words and you understand the meaning. That is also Shabda Pramanam. Shabda Pramanam. Whether you hear or you read, Shabda Pramanam. Okay. So now you may say, if getting knowledge by reading a sentence from an authority, by reading an authoritative sentence, if you're getting knowledge, if that is Shabda Pramanam, we are reading so many books. Why that is not Shabda Pramanam? You can ask, right? You read your science books, social studies books, economics, so on and so forth. That is also Shabda Pramanam, is it or not? By definition, can you call it Shabda Pramanam or not? Yes, why not? From what we discussed, if Shabda is, so okay, you may say, then who is the authority there? So authority can be relative, but the point here is, that is also Shabda Pramanam. It is also Shabda Pramanam, because you're getting knowledge from sentence. But what is the root? What is the source of that Shabda Pramanam? That sentence is coming from where? That information is given by a scientist who got that knowledge using his pratyaksha anumana pramanam. The shabda which is rooted in pratyaksha and anumana pramanam, it is shabda, but it is rooted in pratyaksha and anumana pramanam. Pratyaksha pramanam is coming from senses, and senses inherently have defects in them. Because pratyaksha pramanam has defects, and based on that pratyaksha anumana pramanam is formed, right? Based on pratyaksha vyapti jnanam is formed. Using that vyapti, anumiti jnanam is produced. Now that anumiti jnanam is passed on to us in books, generation after generation. And reading those books, we are getting shabda jnanam. But the root of this shabda jnanam is in pratyaksha pramanam. So therefore, this has defects or not? You're all with me? It has defects because it is rooted in pratyaksha pramanam. And pratyaksa pramanam means the senses. Senses have defects in them inherently. Therefore, this shabda jnanam which we are getting from the books given to us by various economists, what else? Scientists, all types of books that we read. All types of books means that which is rooted in pratyaksha and anuman praman. This shabda, although it is shabda pramanam, still it is not giving us only yathartha jnanam all the time. That is to be noted. Okay. I promise tomorrow I will get my XP pen. They could not find it today, so I will just continue like this. But luckily, this one does not need so many drawings. You'll be able to follow. Okay. Next, we'll go to the next pramanam now. As I said, these three are very important. Pratyaksha, Anumana, Shabda Pramanam. We will be revisiting them again and we will be discussing more points. The first round, I'm just going in a simple way so that you grasp the idea. Acha. Recalling, rearranging, and then you get the knowledge. That's all. By rearranging the sentence, you get the knowledge. That knowledge you get is called Shabda Jnanam. Karta, Kriya, Karma, you're asking. Okay. So that is the way in which, like you say, Rama went to forest. Rama is Karta, went is Kriya, forest is Karma. So sometimes the sentence may not be in that order. Just like you see Sanskrit and English, or even in Telugu or Hindi and English, the order is different. So you have to rearrange it in a way which will give you that knowledge of that sentence. So you hear the words, you rearrange it in a way so that you'll get the knowledge. That's called rearranging the words. And finally, the output of that is you'll get Shabda Jnanam. Okay? Revati Mataji. All right. Jai. Okay. So now next we'll go to the next pramanam. Shabda Jnanam. Yeah, we'll discuss more afterwards. Now let's go to upamana pramanam, fourth one. Upamana pramanam. Upamana pramanam is the cause for upamiti jnanam. Upamana pramanam is the cause for upamiti jnanam. Then what is upamana pramanam? Upamana pramanam, you are familiar with the word upma, not the prasad upma, but comparing, seeing similarities. Yes, seeing similarities. So, upamana pramanam is also called sadrishya jnanam. Sadrishya jnanam. Upamana pramanam is also called sadrishya jnanam. This sadrishya jnanam is the cause for upamiti jnanam. To understand this, again I will tell you a story. Once there was a boy called Devadatta living in a village. So he goes to school. He went to school, and at school his teacher told him, "My dear boy, there is an animal called Nilgai in Hindi. In English you call it a blue buck or Nilgai. In Telugu you call it Manubotu. So whichever you are familiar with. But the boy never saw this animal. He's just hearing for the first time. The teacher said, there is a animal called Nilgai. It looks just like a cow. It looks just like a cow, exactly like a cow. The only difference is it will not have a dewlap. Dewlap. You know, the cows have this dewlap. Ganga dolu, they say in Telugu. Dewlap. So, this animal looks exactly like a cow, but it does not have a dewlap. And this is called Nilgai. Where do you find this Nilgai? In the forest. Okay. Now, this boy, Devadatta, got knowledge from his teacher about Nilgai. What is the knowledge he got? Nilgai is similar to cow. It looks just like cow. Similarity. The only difference is Nilgai does not have a dewlap. Cow has a dewlap. One day, this Devadatta happened to be in the forest, and he sees an animal in front of him which exactly matches the description given by his teacher. It looks just like a cow, and it does not have a dewlap. So what did this boy do? When he saw this animal, he remembered the sadrishya jnanam which was given by his teacher. What he learned? Nilgai is an animal that looks just like a cow, but it does not have a dewlap. And now he's seeing this animal is also looking just like a cow. It does not have a dewlap. So what knowledge does he get? This animal is a Nilgai. This is a Nilgai. The object, the animal that is in front of me is a Nilgai. This knowledge that he got is called upamiti jnanam. So now you tell me, what is the cause for upamiti jnanam? One person, just raise your hand and tell me. What is the cause for upamiti jnanam? Yes, Manasvi. Go ahead.
Mataji, the cause of the upamiti jnanam is the past knowledge, the memory of the past knowledge told by the teacher which we have in our mind.
What is that knowledge?
That knowledge is about the Nilgai. Like how it's about the description of the Nilgai.
The similarity. That's why upamiti, remember, this is very, just like the anumana pramanam, correct, good. But there it is the similarity, okay. So cow is similar to Nilgai. That is sadrishya, similarity, sadrishya jnanam, okay. So the cause for the knowledge that is getting now is the sadrishya jnanam, the knowledge of similarity between two objects, which he heard before. So that knowledge of similarity is what is producing the knowledge that this animal in front of me is Nilgai. So this is also one type of anumana pramanam only. You saw in case of Devadatta, when he went to the hill, he used his vyapti jnanam. So this is also one type, but it is slightly different. Here you are using similarity. That's all. So you can say upamiti jnanam is also a type of, you can say, okay. So this is upamana pramanam. Anyone has any question about upamana pramanam? Are you clear about upamana pramanam? Yes, Mataji, Shampriya Mataji.
Hare,
Yes,
Hare
Mataji, go
Krishna
ahead.
Mataji, Pranam.
Jana Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Pranam Mataji. Mataji, as you said that upamana pramanam gives upamiti. I'm very poor in pronunciation. Upamiti jnanam. That's what you said, na? Based on what he has heard from the teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just getting confused with, as you previously explained about the Shabda Pramanam, that is based on the Shabda Jnanam. Sorry, that is producing Shabda Jnanam. So that is based on what he has heard before. That is based on the Shabda, na? So what is the difference between this Shabda Pramanam and Upamana Pramanam? He's also heard from the teacher. Huh?
How you have to think about how the knowledge is produced. In Shabda Pramanam, how is Shabda Jnanam produced? By recalling the meanings of the words and rearranging the sentence. He got the knowledge then and there. When he heard, he got the knowledge.
But he must have heard that sentence before also, na? That's why he got the knowledge.
No, he knew the words. He knew the words before.
He knew the words before. He must have heard these words like going, markets. Ram is going to the market. So he must have heard the words market, going, Ram, something like that. So then also he's getting the knowledge. Na? So here also he has heard something from the teacher. That Shabda he has heard. I'm just getting confused how to differentiate between these two pramanam.
Yes. So just try to pay attention, Mataji. In Shabda Pramanam, he is hearing the sentence and he knows the meanings of the words. And he knows the meanings of the words. When he hears the sentence, by recalling the meanings of the words and rearranging the sentence, he's getting knowledge about what is being said. He got the knowledge about what it is. When it comes to upamiti jnanam, yes, he heard from the teacher and he got knowledge. That's right. You can say Shabda Pramanam. To that effect, he heard this sentence. What is the knowledge he got there? The knowledge he got there from the teacher is Nilgai looks like a cow. That's the knowledge he got. Nilgai looks like a cow, but it does not have a dewlap. That is the knowledge he got. Yes, that is Shabda Pramanam, you can say. Now, when he actually sees a Nilgai, which he had never seen in his life before, recalling the knowledge that he received from the teacher that Nilgai looks like a cow, recalling that and applying that to the object in front of him, now getting the knowledge that this animal is a Nilgai. That is upamiti jnanam. The object that is in front of me, this is Nilgai. This is upamiti jnanam. Clear?
So in the Shabda Pramanam, he is not applying that knowledge to the object?
Where is the object there? He's just hearing. He's not seeing anything in front of him.
Okay. Okay, that is the difference, that he's applying it to some object, but in that he is not applying, he's just hearing and just recalling, rearranging the meaning of the words. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
So if you, yes, Madhu, if you have questions about this, what we discussed, just further at the end of the session, we'll have more questions. I'm just asking, is upamiti jnanam clear to you? If you have any question about upamiti jnanam, you can raise your hand. For further questions about, other questions we'll have a lot of time at the end. Okay. Okay. Tamil Selvi Mataji. We have more pramanas to cover today. I have to end on time also. Yes.
Namaskaram. Vyapti Ganam, could you please tell me?
Yes, Mataji. Vyapti Jnanam. Yes, Mataji. Vyapti Jnanam means there is a cause and there is an effect. Okay, there are two objects in nature. One object is hetu, it is the cause, and the other object is the effect. So if I give you an example, it will be easy to understand. Smoke. Smoke is the cause to conclude that there is fire. That means there's a relationship between cause and effect. Relationship between two objects. One object is serving as a cause and the other object is serving as the effect of that cause. So what is the cause here? Smoke. When you see the smoke, when you see the smoke, you get the knowledge that there is fire. Okay, no, you're asking about vyapti. Vyapti. Let's stay at vyapti. Vyapti means the relationship. Whenever there is smoke, it means there is fire also. Because smoke cannot come in any way other than from fire. So this relationship between the cause and effect is called vyapti. The relationship between cause and effect. Two objects in nature. There are two objects. One is serving as cause and the other is serving as effect. What is the cause? Smoke. When you see smoke, it tells us that smoke is coming from fire because smoke cannot come from any other source. Now, can you reverse it? When you see fire, you may ask why you're taking only smoke as cause, we'll take fire as cause. So when I see fire, can I conclude that there will be smoke? No, you cannot conclude because there are situations where fire is there but there is no smoke. So this relationship between two objects which is formed as a result of observation in nature is called vyapti jnanam. Tamil Selvi Mataji, is that clear?
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Thank you. Thank you. Vatsala Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. My understanding from here is we always think sabda means sound. That is our biggest problem. Maybe sabda can be a statement, a reading statement, right?
Yeah, that's what it means here. It's a statement. Shabda is an authoritative statement.
So, but in our, the collected information, our mind always thinks sabda is sound, mridanga sound, flute sound, veena sound, all kinds of instrumental sounds. So maybe because of that, we always assume sabda means sound, and we don't think about the valid reading statements, authoritative statements.
Yes. So Shabda has, as I said, in different, not just Shabda, words have in different contexts, they will have different meanings. So when we talk about pramanas here, Shabda pramana means we should only take it as a valid and authoritative statement. Authoritative statement.
Yeah, I think because we, and also can you give another example? I don't understand this blue buck. I'm not too familiar with the Hindi wording or any other Telugu wording. Could you give another English, another example? Ordinary example, so we all can understand, because not everybody can understand Telugu or another language, anything. So even though
it doesn't matter. The language is not the point here. The point is a person who has never seen, let's say broccoli. Okay, you're from a village in India. You have never seen broccoli, and someone tells you, your uncle who's visiting from America tells you, broccoli is a vegetable which looks just like cauliflower, only it is green in color. You have never seen broccoli in your life. You have seen cauliflower, but you don't know what broccoli looks like. Then you one day come to America or maybe in a city in India nowadays you get broccoli. Then you see, and as soon as you see, Arey, this looks like cauliflower, but it is green. I've never seen a green, dark green cauliflower. And immediately you will remember the comparison, the knowledge that is called sadrishya jnanam, similarity, that you heard from your uncle. This must be broccoli. The vegetable I'm seeing in front of me is broccoli. How you got that knowledge? How could you identify that vegetable as broccoli based on the knowledge that you heard before? Was that helpful?
Yes, yes, Mataji. Thank you very much. Yeah, I do understand. I can find different similarities. Thank you.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Appreciate that.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Okay, so let's continue now. So everyone is clear with upamana pramanam. Next is arsa pramanam. Arsa. Arsa pramanam. So these we can go quickly. Arsa pramanam means the sages, various sages who have perfected their lives by their sadhana. They are giving us knowledge through their statements. Various sages are giving us knowledge, perfected beings, various sages, they are giving us knowledge through their statements. These statements given by these sages are called arsa pramanam. Arsa pramanam. Like we read in pratyaksha pramanam, we read about vaidusha pratyaksham. Remember? Vaidusha pratyaksham means what? The liberated souls. So by their pratyaksham, they get knowledge. Now they pass on that knowledge to the people in general through their statements. So this arsa pramanam is just like shabda pramanam. Statements coming from the sages. That is why these are, you can say sub branches or different varieties of shabda pramanam, you can say. But here specifically it is coming from sages. The statements coming from the sages, perfected sages, liberated beings, that is called arsa pramanam. And this arsa pramanam gives us arsa jnanam. So we are looking at the 10 different ways in which we get yathartha anubhava jnanam. So this arsa jnanam you are getting through arsa pramanam. Okay. So we have covered 5 pramanas so far. Pratyaksha, anubhava, shabda, upamana, arsa. Next is arthapatti. Arthapatti. So today morning, Prabhuji, Venugopal Prabhu has shared some documents in the group. So if you look at the first one, Anucheda 1, all these are listed there. Of course, I'm also going to share with you my notes. So you'll have that. For now, you take notes, whatever you're able to take, and try to understand the concept. Arthapatti means, in simple words, presumption. Presumption. What is presumption? Presumption means so if there are different possibilities or probabilities of an action to take place. Okay, so one action is taking place and there are, let's say, 10 probabilities, 10 possibilities for that action, for the accomplishment of that action. There are 10 possibilities. If you know for a fact 9 of them are removed, it's not possible, right? 9 of them are not possible. You are not seeing the cause for that action in front of your eyes. But because 9 of them are nullified, you will presume the cause for this action is the 10th one. You are presuming. I will give you an example, then you will understand better. There is a boy called Devadatta. Devadatta is healthy, strong. He's a nice, stout boy. And Devadatta, we know that Devadatta does not eat during the day. Nobody ever sees Devadatta eating in the day. Still, he's strong and healthy. So how can a person become fat and strong when he eats good food? If somebody is not eating any food, is there any possibility for him to become fat and stout? No. But we know he is not eating during the day. Then what will be your conclusion? Manjari Mataji, what is your conclusion? Night. Yes.
He's eating in
Because
night.
he's eating in night. Correct. So you're presuming you didn't see him eat in the night. You didn't see Devadatta eating in the night. All you're seeing is he's healthy and strong. And you're not seeing him eating during the day. Then you presume he must be eating in the night. Otherwise, how he's strong? I'll give you another example. You go to your friend's house and you ask for your friend, and her mother says she's not at home. Let's say your friend's name is Lata. Is Lata at home? No, she's not at home. Now, you know Lata is still living. She's not dead. And she's not at home also. Then what will you think now? If she's not at home means she's somewhere else, right? Maybe she's in the market, maybe she's in school, maybe she went to some dance, class somewhere, but she's not at home now. You don't know where she is, but you're presuming that she's somewhere. She's not here means she's somewhere else. This presumption, that means you're getting the knowledge. Lata is in some other place. She's there in some other place. How you're getting this knowledge? By arthapatti. So you understand arthapatti? Arthapatti means in the absence of possibilities, right? For the accomplishment of an action, when all possibilities except one are absent, you presume the only available possibility. This must be the cause for this action. This is called arthapatti. So you are presuming means you're getting knowledge about an object. You're getting knowledge. How you're getting? By presumption. So arthapatti is also a type of anumana pramana, isn't it? In anumana pramana, you're inferring that you're not seeing fire, but you're inferring there is fire on the mountain. In upamana pramana also, you're seeing you've never seen this animal before, but now you are inferring that this animal is a nilgai. And similarly in arthapatti also, you are seeing that Devadatta is fat. You've never seen him eating, but you are inferring that he must be eating in the night. So all these three are anuman pramana or not, similar to anuman pramana. There are slight, specifics given in each. In upamana pramana, it is sadrishya jnanam, similarity. In arthapatti, all other possibilities are removed. So you are presuming a particular possibility. But the main thing is that this is also like anumana pramana. Okay, next pramana. So we did 6 so far. Next one is aitihya pramana. Aitihya is like, itihas means history, like that. Aitihya means this is again a statement, like arsa pramana is a statement by sages. This is also a statement which is said by some unknown person in the past. You don't know who that person is. Some unknown person in the past has said a statement. That statement got passed down through parampara, generation after generation, by word of mouth. And now you get knowledge about an object based on the statement that was said by some person in the past. This is called aitihyacpranam. I'll give you an example. In a village, there is a banyan tree. And banyan trees are very old. They can be 500, 600, 700 years old. So, some time before, we don't know who that person is. Some person said, there is a ghost on this banyan tree. Nobody should go there. There's a ghost living on this banyan tree. Since then, For the past 500 years in that village, nobody goes to that tree. Oh, there's ghost on this banyan tree. You have not seen that ghost, but you get knowledge there is ghost on this banyan tree. How you are getting this knowledge? By parampara. That information was passed down in parampara. You don't know who said it. Arsa pramana means it's given a particular sage. This sage gave this, right? But this pramanam is like, let's say, Sukadev Goswami said in Srimad Bhagavatam. You know who said, right? This statement is said. But here you don't know who said. Who said you don't know. It's just coming down in parampara and you just accept it. This is aitihyacpranam. The next is anupalabdhi. Anupalabdhi. Anupalabdhi pramanam is also called abhava. Abhava pramanam or anupalabdhi pramanam. I'll tell you before explaining. In this case, I'll first show you the picture. On the table, on your desk, on your table, there is a book. You are able to see the book. Yes? There is a book on your table, you are able to see. Now, the next day you come and the book is not there on the table. Okay? When the book is not there on the table, you are getting knowledge of the absence of the book. You are getting knowledge about the absence of the book. How are you getting the knowledge about the absence of this book? Because your pratyaksha, what's your pratyaksha? Your senses. In this case, your eyes. Your eyes have the capacity to perceive that object, the book. And now your eyes are not able to perceive it. Your eyes can actually, they have the capacity to perceive that book, to see that book. Now your eyes are not getting that perception. That means they're not seeing the book. Your eyes not getting that perception is the cause for the knowledge that there is no book on the table. Everyone is with me? So this particular pramana is used by the Advaitins. Advaitins use this pramana. For them, absence of something is also accepted as a object, as a vastu. Something is not there, that is also accepted, like absence of something. That's why it is called abhava. Abhava means its absence. So when something is not there, that is also accepted as a vastu. So what is the cause for this knowledge of absence? What is the cause for the knowledge of this absence? The cause is not being able to perceive directly. Because your eyes are not perceiving directly, they are not able to perceive. That is the cause for the absence. Means you get the knowledge that this book is absent. How you are getting this knowledge? Because your eyes are not able to perceive. So, Padma Mataji, you are with me? Okay, good, good. Thank you. All right. So, this anupalabdhi and abhava pramana. So, what do you see in this? This is just the reverse of pratyaksha pramana. Think about it. Pratyaksha pramana means you are directly perceiving and you're getting knowledge. Anupalabdhi means because you're not able to perceive, you're getting knowledge of its absence. So, anupalabdhi is also a type of pratyaksha pramana, just in the reverse order. With me? Good. Okay. Now the remaining two are simple. Two more pramanas. One is called sambhava. Sambhava pramana. Sambhava. Sambhava means what? possible, right? Sambhava. So sambhava means when you have, it's called inclusion, right? Pramana. When you have 100 rupees, it is understood that you have 10 rupees. Because 10 is included in 100. So when you have 100 rupees, you get knowledge that you have 10 rupees also. Because 10 is included in 100. This is called sambhava pramana. Okay? Sambhava pramana. And finally, we have cesta. Cesta means symbols. Like this is a symbol, right? I ask you, do you understand? And you all go like this. This is a symbol. So when you show me this symbol, I get knowledge. Oh, they have understood. And if you do this, I get knowledge. Oh, they didn't understand what I'm explaining. Like that. So cesta means you get knowledge through symbols. Another example on the traffic signals, right? When there is green light, that symbol gives you knowledge. Go, drive. And if there is red signal, it gives you knowledge. Stop. You cannot drive. So you're getting knowledge from symbols. So the knowledge that you derive from symbols is called cesta pramana. In this way, we saw 10 pramanas. We saw pratyaksha pramana, anumana pramana, shabda pramana, upamana pramana, arsa pramana, arthapatti pramana, aitihyacpranam, anupalabdhi pramana, sambhava pramana, cesta pramana. We have 5 more minutes and maybe I'll just conclude this. So these 10 pramanas, as I told you, you can get knowledge only in these 10 ways. There is no possibility of getting any knowledge outside of these 10 ways in the entire creation. It does not matter which part of the world, which planet, it doesn't matter. In the entire creation, knowledge is possible only through these 10 pramanas. Now, Srila Jiva Goswami, so this we are taking this from Srila Jiva Goswami's Sarva Samvadini commentary on his Tattva Sandarbha. So Srila Jiva Goswami, how do you say? He condenses or boils down these 10 pramanas into 3 pramanas. So the 10 pramanas, he boils them down to only 3 pramanas. What are those 3 pramanas? Pratyaksha, anumana, shabda. How? Pratyaksha and anupalabdhi both will be considered as pratyaksha pramana. Yes? Pratyaksha and anupalabdhi. Anupalabdhi is what? The absence of pratyaksham. That is anupalabdhi. I explained to you. So those can be counted as pratyaksha pramana. Anumana pramana. Under anumana pramana, you will have upamana pramana. You will have arthapatti pramana. And one more. What is the other one? Arthapatti, upamana, cesta. Cesta also by symbols you are inferring. This is the knowledge. These 4 they come under anumana pramana. Even sambhava actually. Sambhava also. Because you are inferring, oh, this, if you have 100, then you understand 100 means 10 is also there. So all these are anumana pramana. Then what is remaining? You have shabda pramana. Shabda means statement. So arsa, statement of rishis. Aitihya, statement of some person, unknown person coming down in parampara. So these are shabda pramana only, coming as statements. So therefore, the 10 pramanas can be actually consolidated into 3. Pratyaksha, anumana and shabda pramana. Now, we will actually analyze these 3 further. What is our goal? Our goal is to come to find out that pramana which will give us yathartha jnanam all the time, which is giving us yathartha jnanam independent of other pramanas, and which gives us yathartha jnanam and is able to correct other pramanas when they are giving ayathartha jnanam. So that we will be analyzing in the next class. So I actually ended 2 minutes early. If anyone has any questions, now you can ask. Our Venugopal Prabhu is with us. He can answer the questions. Rajalakshmi Mataji. Unmute.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Mataji, you were talking about pratyaksa pramana, under which upalabdhi also comes. Which is the other one, Mataji? And arsa and aitihyacpranam come under shabda pramanam. So all the remaining else comes under anumana pramanam. Is that right, Mataji?
Yeah. So pratyaksha and anupalabdhi, they come under pratyaksha pramanam. Shabda pramanam, arsa and aitihya come under shabda pramanam. All the others come under anumana pramanam.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Manasvi.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Mataji,
Hare Krishna.
can you repeat that sambhava one? I could not understand that.
Okay. Sambhava means now you have 100 rupees with you. And when you have 100 rupees, you understand that I also have 10 rupees. I have 10 rupees. You get knowledge that I have 10 rupees. If somebody, okay, you have 100 rupees with you. If your brother asked you, Manasvi, do you have 10 rupees? What will you say?
Yes, I have 10 rupees.
How?
Because in the 100 there are 10 rupees. So I can
Yes.
give 10 rupees, so I will have 90.
Very good. So that is the thing. So when you have 100, you get knowledge that you have 10. How you got that knowledge? Because 10 is inside 100. It is there inside 100. This is called sambhava pramanam. Sambhava pramanam means included. It is included in that. So that gives you that knowledge. Sambhava jnanam, that I have 10. Clear?
Yes, Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Where are you from? Manasvi, where
Manasvi.
are you?
Unmute.
Prabhuji, I am from Maharashtra.
Wow, very nice. Keep it up. Keep
Thank
it up
you
your
so-
enthusiasm.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. It's all by the grace of Lord Krishna, Prabhuji.
Wow.
Hari Bol.
How old are you?
I am 12 years old now, Prabhuji.
Wow. What are you studying?
Prabhuji, I've completed my Bhakti Shastri. Now I'm studying Bhakti Vaibhava.
Wow.
My God. Can
Hare
you teach
Krishna.
us?
And I'm also a teacher for kids devotees from 2 years, Prabhuji.
My God. Can you teach us Bhakti Vaibhava?
No, Prabhuji, I'm still learning.
Oh, very nice. So which class you study actually?
7th
Normal
class.
7th class, huh? Okay. Very nice to meet you and talk with you. Thank
Thank you so
you.
much, Prabhuji. Same to you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Vijaya Mataji. Vijaya Makineni. Yes,
Pranam,
Mataji, go ahead.
Mataji. Pranam, Mataji. Mataji, I have
Sure.
a question. There are the questions in the list. Every day you are sending that one. Do we have to answer those questions and we have to submit it back to you?
Actually, I thank you for reminding me that. What happened is, see, there are participants from different parts of the world, and I'm here in America, and the class timings here are morning 8:30. There are many devotees here, ladies, Matajis, who are not able to attend live because they have to go to work at this time, and they are requesting. We also want to, be part of this. We attend after we come back from work, but we cannot get certificate. So I said, if you answer the questions and you send those answers to me, you will get a certificate. So they're actually doing it. That is one reason. But even for everyone else, when we are in school, at the end of each lesson, they give questions. When you answer those questions, it will reinforce your understanding. So if you can answer, it will be very good, but it is not required for you to get a certificate. If you have 80% attendance, you'll get a certificate. But if you answer it, it will be very good for you. Okay.
So how can I send it back to you? Can you share me the email ID or something so that I can write that one and I can share to you?
Oh, okay, you
For
can
the
WhatsApp
answers.
to me. Yeah, they're just sending me in WhatsApp. You can do that.
Because in the group, that group is not allowing, only admins
No,
can send
me.
that.
To me. You can send it to me.
Sure, Mataji. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Hare Krishna. Ati Sundari
Shampriya,
Mataji.
Shampriya Mataji is asking. Okay.
Huh?
You take. In the chat box, Shampriya Mataji is asking, explain Arsa Pramana again.
Acha. Okay. Yes. Yeah, my chat is not open. I'll open it. Okay. Yeah. Arsha Pramana. Arsha Pramana means the statements which are given by the sages. The statements given by sages, perfected sages who have perfected their lives by performing sadhana, and now when they are, so this is Vaidusha, by their Vaidusha pratyaksham, these are sages who have perfected their lives, who are liberated. From their pratyaksham, they get knowledge. That knowledge is yathartha jnanam. They are passing it on to us through their words, through their statements. That is called Arsha Pramana. So by that Arsha Pramana, by hearing those statements, whatever knowledge you get, just like Shabda Pramana, you hear those statements, and by doing, recalling meanings of the words, and then you get the meaning. So that becomes the knowledge that you receive through Arsha Pramana. Mataji? Shampriya Mataji? Okay? All right. Ati Sundari Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Mataji, can
Yes,
you please
Mataji.
explain that arthapatti pramanam and abhava pramanam again?
Again? Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Arthapatti. Prabhuji, would you like to explain? Venugopal Prabhu.
No, not at all. I'm just, if you are able to do, I'm happy with that. So whenever you struck, then I will come. Okay, you carry on.
Okay. Arthapatti means, it's called presumption. What do you mean by presumption? When you are not able to see the cause for a particular activity, you're not able to see the cause for that, and you have, let's say, 4 different possibilities which can accomplish that particular action. This activity can happen in 4 different ways, and 3 of them are already cancelled. It's not possible. Those 3 are closed. This action cannot be possible by 3 ways. The only possibility remaining is the 4th one. You are not seeing how that activity is accomplished, but that is the only remaining possibility. You get knowledge that because of that possibility, this action has taken place. How you have come to this conclusion? Based on presumption. You have presumed. That's why I gave you the example of Devadatta, who is fat. He is fat, but he is not eating. There are only 2 ways. First of all, for someone to be fat, he must be eating. Okay? For someone to be fat, he must be eating. Now, eating can be done either in the morning or at night. 2 possibilities. You know that in the morning he is not eating. You have not seen him eat at night. But there are 2 possibilities. One possibility is, it's not happening. Now, the only remaining possibility, you will assume. You will presume that he's eating in night. That is why he's fat. Otherwise, there's no way he can be fat. So this knowledge that you got, what is the knowledge you got? Devadatta eats at night. Devadatta eats at night. This is the knowledge you got. How you got this knowledge? You didn't see him eating at night. You got this knowledge by presumption. Clear? Okay. And the next one was anupalabdhi. Anupalabdhi. So as I said, anupalabdhi means it's also called abhava. Unmute. You remain unmute, Mataji, unless you have some.
Okay,
Yeah.
abhava and anupalabdhi is the same.
Same, yes.
Oh,
So
okay.
you don't need explanation now. You know that. Okay, great. All right. Next is Padma Krishnan, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranams. I
Dandavat
request
Pranam.
you to please repeat that Jiva Goswami, he boiled it down to three, that is Pratyaksha, Anumana and Shabda. So I would like to know that again.
Yes, Mataji. So first, we have 10. So of the 10,
Yes.
I will tell you about the sets of each. What is Pratyaksha Pramana? Pratyaksha Pramana means direct perception. Knowledge. So you get knowledge, Pratyaksha Jnanam, by Pratyaksha Pramana.
Factual knowledge.
By direct perception, by the perception of the senses, you're getting knowledge. Pratyaksha Pramana means Pratyaksha Pramana means the senses. The senses are the cause for Pratyaksha Jnanam.
Pratyaksha Pramana.
This is
Yes.
So Pratyaksha Pramana means your senses. The senses are the cause for direct perception, for the knowledge you get, direct perception. Anupalabdhi means the knowledge that you get about the absence of something. How are you getting this knowledge? Opposite. Because it is the opposite of Pratyaksha Pramana, both of them are clubbed under the same category as Pratyaksha Pramana.
Okay.
Next category is, let's take Shabda Pramana. Shabda Pramana means a statement. And by recalling the meanings of the words and then rearranging the words, the knowledge that is produced is called Shabda Jnanam. Now, Arsha Pramanam means these are the statements given by sages. Statements given by sages are Arsha Pramanam. So same procedure will happen in Arsha Pramanam. You'll hear those statements, you'll recall the meanings of the words, and then you will rearrange the sentence and get knowledge. So Arsha Pramanam is also Shabda Pramanam.
Yes.
And similarly, aitihyacpranam is also statements only. The source, the origin of that statement, you don't know which person has given. Some person has given, we don't know. It's coming down in parampara. So the knowledge that you're getting is coming from those statements. So that is also Shabda Pramanam.
Okay.
So in Shabda Pramanam, you have three. Shabda Pramanam, you have Arsha, Aitihya.
Okay.
So now what is remaining? You have four more remaining.
Okay.
Yeah, four remaining. So in that four, one is Anumana Pramanam. How do you get Anumana Pramanam? Anumana Pramanam means
inference.
Your inference. Yeah, inference. You're not seeing directly, but by inference, you're getting knowledge about an object. So let's take arthapatti. You're inferring that Devadatta is eating at night. You have not seen him eat at night. Then the other one is sambhava. Sambhava, you're not seeing $10 in your hand. You have only $100. But you're inferring that I have $10 because within that 100, 10 is there. That is inference also.
Yes.
Similarly, chesta. Chesta is a symbol. Now, if I show these two fingers, it's just two fingers. But you're inferring from this. This means victory. Or this means I understood. Or this means good. This is inference. So in this way.
So anumana, arthapatti, cesta and sambhava.
Actually, one more. Upamana also. Upamana is also anumana pramana only. Because that also you are inferring. The animal that you're seeing, you don't know what it is. But by inference, you're saying this is Nilgai.
Nilgai.
So, yeah.
Thank you very much, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Thank you. Arthi Subhakumar. Mataji.
Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam, Mataji.
Mataji, in anupalabdhi pramanam, you said that the knowledge we get in the end is the absence of, for that example, absence of the book. So, how is that being used by Advaitins? I mean, that knowledge, give an example. And the second question, just now Padma Mataji asked, so I got that question. The arrangement of words. So, I can do an arrangement of my own. Someone else can do another arrangement. So what is the thing that we have to understand by arrangement of words? Sorry, Mataji, if I'm being childlike. Hare Krishna.
No, it's good. It's good. Thank you for that question. So here, actually, that's why I was supposed to explain more things, but to keep it simple, I just said that much. I'll say now. So for you to understand the knowledge, it is said that you should know the meanings of the words, and also you have to know how to arrange the words. So you have to know the language. Otherwise, you won't get that knowledge will not be produced in you. You have to know the language. Like Rama went to forest. If somebody said in French, I'm assuming you don't know French. You may be knowing, but I'm assuming. So if somebody said the same sentence, Rama went to forest in French, you would not be able to rearrange the words. You would not be able to recall the meanings. So no knowledge would be produced in you. That is why for Shabda Jnanam to happen, the requirement is you should know the meanings of the words. You should know how to rearrange the words to form a sentence. That is a requirement. If you don't know, that knowledge will not be produced in you. Prabhuji, you want to add anything more to that? Venugopal Prabhu?
No, carry on.
Okay. No, but I think about abhava, it will be nice if you explain. Mataji is asking about how Advaitins use this anupalabdhi pramana.
Anupalabdhi, actually, Advaitins, they use 4 pramanas. So, Shabda, Pratyaksha, Anumana, Shabda Pramana, actually. Advaitins, they use Anupalabdhi. What is the context, Mataji? I also forgot.
Acha. No, Prabhuji, that ghatakash, so that the absence of a pot, right? Abhava. So Mataji is asking to explain that anupalabdhi pramana better. So when you see, for them, absence of something is also seen as an object. When let's say on a table there is a book, or in your house there is a pot. When the pot is not present, you get knowledge that the pot is absent. How you are getting this knowledge? You get this knowledge that it is absent because your eyes are not able to perceive it. Lack of perception is taken as a pramana to get knowledge of the absence of an object. This is used by Advaitins. Mataji's question is, how do Advaitins use this in their philosophy?
Actually, absence, abhava, that means Dravya, Guna, Karma, Samanya, Vishesha, Samavaya, Abhava. So these are the Sapta Padartha. Dravya, Guna, Karma, Samanya, Vishesha, Samavaya, Abhava. There are the 7 Padarthas. Abhava is a Padartha accepted by even logicians also, Nayayikas also, Vaisheshikas also. Even Abhava is accepted by as a one Padartha. So sorry here, Nayayikas they accept, but Vaisheshikas they don't accept Abhava as a Padartha. But Advaitins also they accept Abhava, and we also accept Abhava. Absence is also padartha. That means not having pot in the house is also one padartha. So not having pot, that means absence of pot is also padartha. Like that Nayayikas also say. Then in our house, how many padarthas are there? Absence of refrigerator is there, absence of cooler is there, or absence of washing machine is there. This many padarthas are there. So this is the concept actually, accepting the absence of padarthas, but I'm not exactly remembering. Really sorry. So how these Advaitins, I don't know in what context I said there in your lecture. I have to revisit Mataji. It's completely
Yeah.
out of my mind. Okay, so tell to her,
Yeah.
so we'll see later. We'll see that later,
Artimat,
Mataji. So yeah.
yeah.
I'm not
Arti
exactly
Mataji will.
remembering. I have to rehear my lecture only back and then I will let you.
Okay, okay, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hare
Yeah,
Hare
yeah.
Krishna. So Padma, Krishna Mataji.
Actually, Prabhuji Mataji, I just want to clarify. These Advaitins, they actually by negating everything, they come to a conclusion. So is it possible that we say it is arthapatti, where we delete all the possibilities and they come to a possibility? So can it be arthapatti?
This
What
is
they do?
Abhava.
One second, Mataji. Yes. So neti, yes. Not this, not this, not this. The main problem with the Advaitins is their philosophy is they don't want to accept any attributes actually. You know, their main problem is what? Any object is a problem for them. For example, we are all humans. We have form, human form. Because of this human form, so we are getting the, like you see, like male is getting attraction towards the female, and female is getting attraction to the human form. So they see that, okay, now because there is a form, that form is giving attraction for me, and because of that I am getting this some kind of attachment to that form, and that is binding, and that is causing for me the temporary pain and pleasure. So better reject the form. So we don't need to accept any form. And one more thing, they are seeing you. We are all having the form. Body is having a form. This body is having the form, and which is very temporary. And Krishna is also having the form, so that is also temporary. Because my body is temporary, so definitely Krishna's body is also should be temporary. Because any form which is temporary, any form it is temporary. That means Krishna's form is also temporary. So that's why there is, we should not accept any form. And also they don't want to accept any qualities. Like example, there is a gold, is also one substance, and there is a stone, it is also substance. But now if you start accepting the quality that gold is a best quality than the stone, stoneness and goldness, these two are the two different qualities. So but now you are seeing these qualities, and you are seeing among these two, gold is superior, and that is causing for the attachment to that. And why you have to see these qualities? If I see the qualities, that is always creating what? Some kind of attachment and also some kind of aversion, raga and dvesha. So that's why better to nullify everything, better to reject everything, all the qualities, better to reject all the forms, better to reject all the attributes, because there are the attributes. There are so many good attributes and bad attributes in the various objects, which are causing for the sometimes happiness and sometimes distress. So better reject all the qualities, all the forms, all the attributes and everything. Then we will be very peaceful. And what is that object? That is nothing but Brahman. That means Brahman is completely is different substance which is not at all having the any form, any qualities, and any attributes. Because according to their understanding, form creates the attachment and aversion. Qualities cause for the attachment and aversion. Attributes are cause for the attachment and aversion. So that's why their goal and their target is to be completely free from all these things. That is nothing but Brahman. So that's why Aham Brahmasmi. Myself is non-different from that Brahman itself, where there are no form, no quality, and no attributes and nothing. That is only one. So that's why there is no any kind of attraction or aversion, and which is cause for the pain and pleasure. So we are free from all this. That is Suddha Brahmasthiti. This is their philosophy.
So basically,
Okay.
they reject everything, but then they are not peaceful by rejecting everything.
Huh?
They
are not?
reject everything. They are not
Hmm.
peaceful. They think that by rejecting everything, they can be peaceful. But it is not so, right? They reject all attributes.
Mhm.
They reject
Then,
all forms. Then they
Hmm.
should be peaceful.
Hmm.
So, by rejecting everything, can it come under anupalabdhi? Just because they reject, it is not absence. It's negating, right? Am I correct,
Negating.
Prabhuji? I don't know. I'm getting confused.
What you are asking, you should be clear actually.
That is, I'm asking, that is, they are actually negating everything. Neti, neti. So they do not
Negating means what?
presume, they do
Negating
not,
means
that is what?
if you negate the zero, it will be one. This they are rejecting almost all. That means negating means here not like a negating toggle switch. If you negate this A, then it is negation of the A. In the Boolean algebra, we see. So it's not like that. So they are saying that uh, they are rejecting all these qualities. And this is not iti. That means not this, not this, not this, not this. That means this is not Brahman, this is not Brahman, this is not Brahman, this is not Brahman.
So
All
this
these
will come
qualities.
under which Praman, Prabhuji?
Why you are mixing into the Praman? Why you want to keep in Praman? This
No,
is a
because we
philosophy.
get knowledge only from whatever these 10 pramanas we are learning. We get knowledge only from these 10 pramanas, right? So from where they have got this knowledge? From where they're getting that knowledge?
From the Śāstra.
But they're rejecting the Acha, so that means it is not yathartha praman what they are doing.
So this is the philosophy. That means attributes, form, or qualities cause for the pain. This is their philosophy. Okay. This philosophy they are learning from Śāstra. Okay. So you don't mix actually. Why you are bringing anupalabdhi here? There is no point of anupalabdhi.
No,
Anupalabdhi means
connecting with her question I asked. Because in that you have said that
your
it is followed by Advaitins. So that is why I asked.
yeah, that's okay, but there is no connection here, whatever you are thinking. So here rejecting everything is the philosophy of Advaitins. So that is they learn from where this knowledge is coming, you are asking. That is coming from the Shabda. That is coming from the Upanishads. Upanishads is also saying this. It is also part of the Vedas actually. So that means rejecting everything. Na iti is there. It's an Upanishad statement. This is, but they are interpreting that the absolute truth doesn't have any qualities. That means na itida na means not this quality, not this absolute truth is not having these qualities are not there. That means they are concluding that absolute truth doesn't have any qualities. But here that statement is saying, Upanishad statement is saying, not this means not this material quality, not this material quality, not this material quality. That means Lord is not having the material form, Lord is not having the material qualities, Lord is not having the material attributes. This is actually meaning actually. So that means Lord is having the transcendental form, Lord is having the transcendental qualities, Lord is having the transcendental attributes. This is the actual meaning. Statement is Upanishad statement only. Naiti is the Upanishad statement, but they are interpreting such a way. So absolute truth doesn't have anything. They are wrong interpretation they are doing. But actual interpretation is absolute. There the context is absolute truth is not having the form means not having the material form, not
Material
having the
form, right? Material qualities. Yes. Okay.
So they are learning from the things from Shāstra only, but they are doing the wrong interpretation, because to get the Shabda Bodha, what you need, not only just Shabda Pramanam, that means not only the words, you have to take the words and you have to take not only the words and the sentences, you have to interpret properly also. If you don't interpret properly, then you'll be getting the wrong knowledge. Okay, they are doing the wrong interpretation of the valid sentences but wrong interpretation, then that is leading to the wrong knowledge. So that's why Sabda Pramana means only words, and the interpretation we do, and you may give the secondary meanings also to the words, wrong meanings, and you may get the wrong knowledge. So that means if we get wrong knowledge, that doesn't mean the Sabda Pramana is wrong. Upanishads are not wrong. If you take Upanishad is Sabda Pramana. But if you take Upanishad statements, but if you interpret those in a wrong way, and if you take the wrong meanings for the words and wrong way you interpret, and if you get the wrong knowledge finally, then who is responsible? Upanishad is responsible?
No, we are only responsible. The person who is interpreting it wrongly is
because
responsible.
he is responsible. So that's why Shabda Pramana, Upanishads are not wrong. These Mayavadis, these Advaitis, they wrongly interpret and they get the wrong knowledge. Now come to the original
So when you
point.
wrongly interpret it, can we say that as ayathartha? Wrong interpretation is ayathartha because of our defects?
Anything whichever the actual knowledge, given knowledge, other than the given knowledge is produced, then that is ayathartha jnanam. Okay. So that means if you don't take the knowledge as it is, if you take the wrong knowledge, if you take wrong knowledge means ayathartha. Okay. So the main point is now there is no connection here. I am not seeing any connection with the anupalabdhi and the advaitins here. Whatever you said, okay. But your point is clear to you. What is the meaning of neti?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
Okay, that is their philosophy. What is their intention behind that neti philosophy? Understood. And yes, okay. Anupalabdhi will see how to hear what I said and Mataji is referring.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Vatsala Mataji, ask Prabhuji.
Thank you. Please accept my humble obeisances. I am Bhakti Vatsala. I am aspiring for Guru Maharaja Vaisheshika Prabhu. So I am taking classes in that too. I have to pass a test. But when, thank you, Mataji. Very interesting class. It is a lot of loaded information. Prabhuji, what my question is the same leading to Advaita philosophy, right? You said Advaitin believe in that, but you said Upanishads are not, they are real, but they are getting the misinterpretation. What my connection in here is, I used to be a meditation. I was doing meditation for about 10 years, Sahaj Marg. In that, we were told that you can merge yourself into Brahman effulgence. So, are we believing in the wrong direction? Are we misinterpreting in that? Now, finally, I came into read Srila Prabhupada's book, and I love Srila Prabhupada's books. That's how I came into Krishna consciousness. But I have been here for over 40 years. I'm almost 72 years old. But I'm still hoping that someday I will be, when I see the young kids giving all the beautiful lessons for us, it is very interesting. So can you explain, Prabhuji? Because Mataji said Advaitin. I understood because I was in Advaitin philosophy for some time. Now I have come into, because of Srila Prabhupada's books, I am into this for over 40 years or 42 years. but it has taken this long to probably getting maturity. I don't know.
Yeah.
I hopefully I will get everything before I pass away. Yeah, my husband passed away 2 years back. Krishna's plan is to be in the Krishna consciousness. That's what I am surviving.
Yeah, very nice to talk with you actually. I'm so happy. And congratulations for your journey of 72 years. And we hope you to continue even further and learn more and more.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I joined when I was 28. I must have seen Srila Prabhupada in Philadelphia. I live in Philadelphia. I have
Oh my
been here for over 50 years, 52 years probably.
Oh.
Got married in India, in Chennai,
Yes,
and
yes,
I was here. But I have been here. I got my education here, bachelor's.
yes, yes.
I did economics in India, and then I got my bachelor's, and I got my fast track MBA.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
my kids are professors and things like that, so
Yeah.
grandchildren and all. But I am always interested in Sanskrit. My father's, we are from Ramanujacharya tradition.
Oh, very nice.
So that's why I always insisted, my father insisted on reading Bhagavad Gita. He taught me Sanskrit verses and everything.
Yes, yes.
So that's why I loved Sanskrit books, because of
Yes.
Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita and all.
Yes, yes.
He is my only God,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
he is my only father and grandfather. So,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
thank you, Prabhu.
So
If you
nice
could
one.
explain to me the connection, make connection for me, I would appreciate that.
Yeah, actually, you were learning that in the previously merging into the Brahmana after meditation. Yeah. So that is the thing you are saying.
Yes.
So in the previous process, yes.
We didn't believe in a personal God at that time.
Yeah. So some people are there like that, like Advaitins. They don't accept the Krishna as Sachidananda Vigraha. That means absolute truth. And he is a permanent. His body is permanent. And his body is not material. And it is, and that means they don't have any clue that there is a possibility of form which is beyond this material nature, beyond this matter. That means there can be a form other than the matter. That means that is a spirit. This point they are missing actually. So that's why when the Upanishads are saying there is no form to the absolute truth, they are making absolute truth doesn't have any form. But there the context is absolute. Upanishad is saying that absolute truth is not having the form, means is not having the material form, because same Upanishad is saying adityavarnam tamaso parastat. That means another place the Upanishad is saying Lord is having the form and he is having the qualities, he is having the color. So these kind of statements also there. That means if they are true learners, they should definitely accept the both statements of the Upanishad. Where some places it is saying Upanishad is saying Lord is having the form, and another place it is saying that there is no form. So they have to reconcile in a proper way. But without reconciling this and simply rejecting that the statements which are saying that Lord is having the form, and accepting only the statements which are saying Lord doesn't have form. So this is like a arthapatti nyaya. That means arthapatti nyaya. Like there is a hen is there, and hen is gives a egg from the back side, and from the front side it always eats. But one intelligent person, what he thought, oh, I don't want front side of this hen, because front side of the hen, if I take, then it is always asking the feeding the it is asking, it has to be fed actually. So feed you should give. So then why I have to take this trouble? I want only backside, because backside only can easily always give the egg. So then what he did, he cut that hen half, and he took the only backside.
Oh, okay. We have heard that.
Yeah.
So
Similarly,
what you are saying, Prabhuji, are they hiding the fact they don't see the whole picture of it? They are giving only partial truth from Upanishad.
Yeah. Like they are like only the thing, that means statements of the Upanishads which are telling absolute truth is not having any form qualities. But they are not bothering about the other statements of Upanishads which are saying that Lord is having the form, Lord is having the qualities, Lord is having the attributes, and so on. So This is arthapatti nyaya. That means from the Upanishads, whatever part they like, that much they are taking, and remaining thing they are leaving. Like the person who is selfish, he is taking only in the hand half part, and remaining half he is not bothering about that.
Okay. Prabhu, so that's why I always had even though I was meditating, 45 minutes we meditate on the heart. Okay. We were
Yes.
doing it for a long time. That,
Yes,
because
yes,
I
yes.
was a teacher, high school
Yes.
teacher. I taught biology, chemistry, all that, physics. So
Yes.
I was really under a lot of pressure. So
Yes,
that
yes,
time
yes.
I joined this meditation, hoping that. But on the back of my mind, Prabhuji,
Yes, yes.
my father always took me to the temple. Okay, we
Yes,
are
yes.
Vaishnavas. He
Yeah.
always took me to Vishnu temple and other thing.
Yes. Yes.
So, but that was bothering me. Why can't be a figure in that? Why
Yes,
can't
yes.
God be
Yeah.
there as a person also?
Yes, yes. Because in the last life you have a lot of sukruti. You had the association of pure devotees, and that's why you took birth in the Ramanuja family. And that sukruti forced you to ultimately to come to Vaishnavism again. Now be happy with this. And you are
Well,
saying,
I think the Srila Prabhupada's book is the only somebody gave me at the airport when we were traveling somewhere in the 70s.
Yeah.
And that is always, I was not practicing really, with faith at that time, but I love to read Sanskrit books, because I love Sanskrit.
These are all mercy of the previously from the devotees, and that sukruti is awakened by that devotee who gave the book. Previously you have already you had a lot of sukruti, and now you have very less time. Focus more and chant Hare Krishna more and more. Okay.
Yeah, because I always wanted a Srila Prabhupada. Okay.
Yes, yes.
That's why I kept on postponing. I want Srila Prabhupada because that is the book made a difference in my life. Bhagavad Gita, Nectar of Devotion, all that I read in the 70s. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I said, thank God by some reason, but I love Krishna. Because my mom loved Krishna. My dad always had Shaligram. I have Shaligram at home also now. I worship.
Yes.
And I have a Krishna Vigraha and all. But, I always, there was a problem with me when they say meditate. But how come they are not accepting Krishna in the form, Vishnu form? Then by Krishna's grace alone, I have come to this stage. I didn't move away from a lot of issues are there, but I didn't go away from Vaishnavism. Still staying with Srila Prabhupada. He is the only God I always believe in. He is the only devotee I believed in. But because of him, I prayed to him. I think he gave me Vaisheshika Prabhu. But it will take, we are taking classes, finishing up tests and quizzes. But at the end of this year, I should be able to do something, constructively. And maybe you can put me in touch with the Bhakti Śāstra or some other course I am supposed to take later.
Definitely. Thank you, Mataji.
But
thank you.
Yeah, I think the
Mataji, thank you,
I
Mataji.
wanted to get.
Mataji will have to end because they are leaving, and Devahuti Mataji is waiting. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you.
Thank
you, Prabhuji. Thank you for the clarification. I got it from both of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare
yes,
Krishna.
Take care.
Devahuti Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. This is in continuation with the earlier discussion on the Advaitis. They do not wish to attribute to the Brahman. So, Nirvishit. Now, what is their form of Brahman? Because they don't accept Krishna as a Parabrahman. For them, Brahman is the Shiva form. That is one question. Another question is, if they say, Aham Brahmasmi, this is the day you realize that Brahman and the Brahman within me is same, is your moksha path. Then what happens to the karma that they are suffering? If you don't want to give any attribute, what happens to the karma?
One second, Mataji. So, can you come again once again? Please go slowly a little bit. First question is?
First question, I'll reframe it. Advaitis say that this is temporary and that Brahman is the same Brahman within all of us. The day we realize that Brahman is within us, that is the day we are liberated. But when that realization will come, for whom it will come and for how many, we do not know. Then what about the karma? Which they also believe in the karma theory. then how does karma play a part? If you say that there is no form, and whatever form we have is also temporary, so then what happens to the karma? Is one question I have. When they say Parabrahman or entering into the Brahma Jyoti, that Parabrahman form is not Krishna that they are accepting. They are Parabrahman form for them is a Shiva form. Then how do you, I mean, come to an understanding here? Because this is a cross I'm having in my family. I come from an Iyer family who are Shankaracharya.
Yes, yes.
And I have a conversation and always I end up in not, no reconciliation.
Okay, we'll do reconcile today. With your mercy. Okay. So, what Shankaracharya's philosophy you should know a little bit. Then after that, their understanding how it is faulty. You have little time?
Yes, I have. I'm waiting for that.
Okay. So there are the two types of people who are meditating on the Brahman. One is Advaitins. Advaitins, they are the nothing but followers of Shankaracharya. And another name for Advaitins is Mayavadis. Why they are called as Mayavadis, I will explain to you. And there is another set of people, there are the Brahmavadis.
Okay.
First of all, there are two different categories are there. And both they meditate on the Brahman. This is Brahman. And they want to realize themselves as Brahman. Advaitins also and Mayavadis also. Sorry, Brahmavadis also. Advaitins and Brahmavadis both they want to realize themselves as Brahman. Aham Brahmasmi. I am Brahman. This they want to get. And among these two groups, who will be successful? Only these Brahmavadis will be successful. And Advaitins, they will never be successful. In what? Realizing themselves as Brahman. They cannot. It's impossible for them. So first of all, this is the just I am giving a glimpse. That means these are unsuccessful people, and these are the successful people. Now, what is the concept? What is the philosophy accepted by the Advaitins? That we are going to see. According to the Advaitins, their philosophy, be careful. This is not an easy thing. It little need focus. They accept only Brahman is. I am muting little for a while actually because your mic is giving a noise. Okay. So Devi Mataji, I muted you. So because your mic is giving noise, so that's why I muted. So now you see, wherever you have problems, so you can raise your physical hand. Then I'm seeing you actually. Okay. So according to the Advaitins, what? Brahman, that means Brahma Jyoti. Brahman is only the one absolute truth, and that is only the one. Advaitam means one. That is only that was only there in the past, that is in the present, and that will be in the future. Other than that, nothing is there. So naiti. That means this is not. But what? Only Brahman. That is their philosophy. And what is that Brahman? That doesn't have any kind of qualities, that doesn't have any kind of form, that doesn't have any kind of attributes or anything. So that is Brahman. And that only everything. So that is their philosophy. And if you ask them, what about the Vishnu? What about Shiva? Any form, if you ask, Advaitins, they don't accept Vishnu or Shiva as permanent. So Advaitins and the Saivites, there are two different sets. It's not that every Advaitin is a Saivite. Saivites, they are those, they worship the Shiva and they go to the Shiva Kailasa. And there is another Saivites which are elevated Saivites. They worship the Sadashiva and they go and they stay in that Sadashiva Loka permanently. and they are also another kind of Saivites. One is material Kailasha is there. In the material world also there is a Kailasha is there. So if they worship, so that that Shiva, then they will go to the material Kailash and they will come back. But if they worship so Shiva as Sadashiva, and they will go to the Sadashiva Loka and they will never come back. So that's why don't mix Saivites and the Advaitins as same. They are the two different sets. And according to the Advaitins, nothing is permanent. Even the Kailasha is also not a permanent world for them. And Kailasa is not at all. That means everything is, even the Vishnu also is not permanent for them. So then according to them, what is Vishnu? If you ask, they say that this Brahman is reflecting on the Vidya. When this Brahman reflects on the Vidya, this is Maya actually. According to them, Maya is there, and Maya is having the two portions. One is Vidya, another is Avidya. So when it is Brahman is reflecting on the Vidya, that reflection, that means the reflected Brahman on Vidya is known as Ishvara. That means Vishnu, or otherwise they consider them as Shiva or whatever. And this Brahman, when reflects on the products of the avidya, there are the several products of the avidya like antakaranas. These are the individual antakaranas, that means mind, intelligence, chitta and ahankara. They also accept this. These are known as antakaranas. On these antakaranas, when this Brahman reflects, now you take this Brahman is reflecting, then these reflections are known as, when Brahman reflects on the antakaranas, then this is known as Jiva. According to them, Jiva means the reflection of the Brahman on antakaranas, which are products of the avidya, and that is known as Jiva. According to them, Ishvara is nothing but reflection of Brahman on Vidya is known as Ishvara. So that means Ishvara body is made up of Vidya. That means goodness. Where are you? So, and when the Brahman reflects on the antakaranas, those are known as Jivas. And what is this Maya? Then if you ask them, this Jiva in his antakarana, when it gets the, that means illusion, that is nothing but that means because of the ajnana of the Jiva, because of ajnana, that means ignorance, because of the ignorance of the Jiva, so they are seeing the Maya instead of seeing the Brahman. What is the example I give? Like a person, they give an example actually. There is a person is there, he is seeing a rope, but he is seeing in this rope what? A snake. That actually there is no snake, but it is a rope. But he is seeing in that rope snake. That means who is the creator of the snake? That is created in the, that is created due to what? Due to the ajnana. Due to the ajnana, who is this? So due to the ajnana of this person, the snake is created, but actually there is no snake. Similarly, Advaitins, they see this Jivatma, this Jiva, there is a Brahman actually. It is a Brahman. Instead of seeing Brahman, they are seeing what? They are seeing the Maya. Like how the person is seeing the snake in the rope. Similarly, they are seeing, in Brahman, they are seeing Maya. So that means who is the producer of this Maya? the ajnana of this jiva. That means their philosophy, what it is saying, the ajnana of the jiva is the cause for the maya, and mayas is cause for the jiva. This is another foolishness, loophole in their philosophy actually. They say that we are all jivas, we should worship Ishvara, so that we come out from this avidya. That means all the antakarnas are made up of what? Avidya. That means avidya is nothing but what? Passion and ignorance. Passion and ignorance. Avidya is formed with the passion and ignorance, and vidya is formed with what? Goodness. So that's why now we are with the passion and ignorance, Jivatma. So let us now worship the Ishvara so that we come to the mode of goodness. Then ultimately we should realize we are not this anything and we are only Brahman. That means, like example, when there is no Maya for them and there is no Jivas also for them. Like if there is no mirror, that means on the mirror light is reflected. But now if you break the mirror, then is there any reflection? No, no. So that means by doing the practice, they will be realizing there is no Maya. So that means there is no themselves also. Then what is there? There is only Brahman. That is their liberation. But it is wrong actually. This kind of process is not at all helping you to realize Brahman. Why the reason? The reason is they are considering Vishnu as temporary object. His body is also out of vidya, which is nothing but out of goodness, material goodness. And this is a serious offense by them. And because of this offensive attitude, they never get any Brahman realization. But Brahmavadis, they get the Brahman realization. So now I want to check whether you understood or not. Where are you? Raise the hand. And also, first raise the hand and open video. Devahuti, where are you?
Mataji, raise your electronic hand so Prabhuji will see you.
Yes, my dear child. Did you understand? So, the Advaitins.
Much of confusion they are creating.
Yes. So now that means their philosophy, first of all, they are mixing Saivites and the Advaitins, and there are pure Saivites are there. They worship the Sadasiva and go to get the liberation. They go to the Sadasiva. So they are different actually. And Advaitins also they worship Shiva, but the point is they are considering Shiva is also like what? Vidya Pratibhimbita Chaitanyam. According to them, Ishvara, even the Shiva is also not permanent. Finally, they reject that also and they want to realize themselves as Brahman. But they never successful in this because of the rejecting the form of the Lord. Because even Lord Shiva is having the transcendental form, Sadasiva is having the transcendental form, Krishna is also, Vishnu is having the transcendental form. So, which cannot be finished at all. But now, that's why, ye yatha mam prapadyante tam stadaiva bhajamyaham. Krishna is saying that in Bhagavad Gita, if any worshipper, that means Advaitins, they are worshipping Vishnu and they are also doing Kirtan, they are also doing the Vishnu Puja. But what is the conception behind that worship? They are seeing Vishnu is just Vidya Pratibhimbita Chaitanyam. That means his body is out of goodness, material goodness only. They accept Vishnu is superior to them, but they are seeing his body is out of the Maya. That means out of Vidya, where Vidya is a product of the Maya only, product of Maya. So that means that's why they are known as Mayavadis, because they are seeing the Lord's body as out of Maya.
Okay.
So that's why Lord is saying, promising that if you see my body as material body, and you will be also getting the same thing to you. That means you will always get material body. That means they never get any liberation. Okay, Advaitins, they never get any kind of liberation. This is said by the Vishwanath Chakravarti in his commentary. Etamam prapadyante tam sadaiva bhajamyam. Bhagavad Gita 4th chapter. You can see the commentary on this. There is clearly explaining. Advaitins, they never get any kind of the liberation. They cannot be realizing themselves as Brahman. But Brahmavadis, they realize. Brahmavadis, they don't consider Vishnu as out of Maya, but they consider Vishnu as transcendental. But because of their association with the Jnanis, that means Brahmavadis, they are interested in only to go and merge into the Brahman, which is explained in the Bhagavad Gita 6th chapter. By using the Ashtanga Yoga, they go and merge into the Brahman. Okay?
Gati, final Gati, like we see, final Gati is Vaikuntham, Vaikuntha Loka. Then this Shiva Loka, also they go permanently. What happens later on?
No. So if they get further association, they may upgrade it. Otherwise, they will be there. So even the one who merged into the Brahman Jyoti, they will be in the Brahman Jyoti. The Vaikuntha Vasi is always in the Vaikuntha, but if they get higher association, they may change.
I just read recently Prabhupada's various lectures that even Brahma Jyoti, if somebody goes there, it is non-perfect. They will fall down one time or the other.
Yes. So in the Brahma Jyoti means what? Not leaving body and merging into the Brahma Jyoti. There is intention of the statement is, so Śāstra is saying that those who are in this material body but still they are in the Brahman platform, that means these Brahmavadis, not the Mayavadis. Brahmavadis, they do meditation and in the Samadhi state, they are in the Brahman platform now. But somehow or other, if they do any offense towards the devotees, knowingly or unknowingly, then that offense cannot be burned by their little bhakti. Because Ashtanga yogis, they don't have sufficient bhakti to burn any unknowingly or knowingly any offense happens. Even in the Brahma Bhuta stage, if they commit any unknowingly happens any Vaishnava Prada, like Vaishnava is going in their route, but they didn't pay obeisances, then this Brahmavadi is unknowingly committing offense towards a Vaishnava. And to burn that aparada, they should have the very powerful bhakti with them, but their bhakti is very little. So that's why they cannot, their offense is not burnt out. They will be falling, even they are in the Brahma Samadhi state. They fell down from that state and they will be once again, that means getting the material attachment because of this offense towards the Vaishnava will lead to the material offense, material attraction, and they started doing the welfare activities in the society and they will become a big personality like Prime Minister and this and that. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Very nice explanation. Hare Krishna.
Any other questions? Padma Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thanks for clarifying about the fact which, about the statement which Mataji said that in Prabhupada's book, in the 6th chapter, there's an explanation that those who go to Brahma Jyoti, those who go to Brahma Jyoti, they have to take birth again. So they come back. That is what is Balavidya Bhushan in his explanation he also gives that unless and until you worship Lord Krishna, you have to take birth again. So you have given the clarification today that they are in the Samadhi stage. So till then, even I was under the assumption that once a person goes to Brahma Jyoti, they have to take birth again because they have not yet become Krishna consciousness. But it is not Brahma Jyoti, as you said, it is in the Brahma, that is Samadhi state, right?
Yes. They are in the Brahman platform, their consciousness. Anadruta Ishvara. Yeah. Okay. Krishna says in the same. That means there are the two paths are there in the 8th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. There is Uttarayana and Dakshinayana path. And in this,
Yeah.
in that path,
Yes,
if they
yes.
go and merge into Brahman, he says that Yadgatva Nanivartante, they will never come back. He says in the and also many places you can see, even in the 14th chapter also. So you'll be seeing once they are going and they will never come back. So that is the.
But Prabhuji, if they go to Brahma Jyoti, there is no service to the Lord, right?
Yes.
So how can there be happiness there? Only when you serve the Lord, there will be happiness.
So that's why there is a philosophical axiom is there. Because of the Jivatma is constitutionally meant for serving the Lord, definitely. But it doesn't mean that now it is knowing the taste of the bhakti and it can recall that. No. You didn't sit, you are constitutionally, you can become prime minister, but you don't have the taste of the position of prime minister with you. But we say constitutionally you can become prime minister, yes or no? In as per Indian constitution, you can become prime minister. You are from India or not? First of all,
You have the
you are from India.
qualification, you become the prime minister.
You have qualification to become prime minister or not?
Yes.
That doesn't mean that you have taste of the prime minister post.
Correct.
Who can have taste? Who already sit in that post and they have the experience, taste of the yes or no?
Yes.
Similarly, Jivatma constitutionally it is a servant of the Lord, but it doesn't have the experience of serving the Lord and in the full-fledged way it is serving and always in that taste it got and it is now this taste is not coming in this Brahma Bhuta stage. No, that's why I should get the higher one and I should so that's why I should come down here. That is not happening. Jivatma constitutional Jiver Surupir Hui Krishna Nityadas. That means constitutionally Jivatma can be a servant because it is a Amsha of the law. But when a pure devotee come in his life and gives the kripa, his kripa, then only Jivatma get the bhakti and then it can experience so bhakti and then only higher taste and then it can go back. It can then after that it will practice that bhakti, then it will make himself as perfectly as a servant.
Yes.
By coming out from the bodily designations, it will become constitutional. It will retain in his swarupa that I am a servant. By the what? By the mercy of the pure devotee only it is happening. Bhakti is given to it. But bhakti is not there Jivatma inherently, no. But constitutionally it is a servant. It can be a devotee. So if you say all the jivas has the taste of the bhakti, then without any association of devotees, everyone could have become till now everyone devotee and they went back, na? Even in the medieval world also.
So now, then what chance is there for the jivas which are there in the Brahma Jyoti to rise higher? Because there they will not get association of pure devotees. Because everybody over there is the one who is not to serve God. They just want to merge in the effulgence. So how will they get association?
They will not.
Or how will they be elevated from Brahma Jyoti? Is there a chance for them to be elevated?
No chance. Gone. That is the gone. Actually, it's a spiritual
So that
suicide.
is waste. It's a waste
That is
of
the
life.
worst. The waste of life, waste of that jivatma finish. That means that's why that is known as spiritual suicide. Better to go to the hell, not to merge into the Brahman. You understood?
Okay. Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
I don't know whether you understood or not. And what point? That means bhakti is not there inherently in the jivatma. No, bhakti is given to that. So that is the main point you should remember actually. So that means you are saying jivatma is there in the Brahma Jyoti, automatically it is not getting the taste of the bhakti and it is falling down. Then in the middle world also.
Bhakti means we have to serve the Supreme Lord. No, they don't have that. No, that service attitude.
That means that is not inherent to the jivatma. Automatically it will never fall down. You're understanding my point?
They will not fall down again to the Laukika this, but they are not even getting elevated
You are blurring actually. There is a blurring in your understanding. There is a shading is there. And what the shade I will explain to you. First of all, try to understand my point. Bhakti is not inherent to the Jivatma. Jivatma is insignificant soul. It's insignificant part and parcel of the Lord. In that particle, there is no Bhakti. Bhakti is given to that. But constitutionally, it is potent enough to become a servant.
Yes.
If you say Bhakti is inherent to the Jivatma, so what is your first statement? When the Jivatma goes to the Brahma Jyoti, so then after that, it is not feeling the taste of the Bhakti, it is not getting taste of the Bhakti there, so then automatically it will come down from there. This is your question or not? Now what I am saying, to come down, that what is required thing, Brahma Jyoti means Jivatma is completely divided of the subtle gross bodies are not at all there with that. Only pure soul is there. That means purely soul is there. That means if you say Jivatma is falling from there, that means in that pure soul there is a inherently Bhakti should be there. Then only
If there is Bhakti, how it will fall, Prabhuji?
I am questioning. I am not giving a
Okay, you are
statement.
asking me. Okay, you are asking me a question. What is your question?
You are saying that Jivatma falls from their Brahma Jyoti to material world because it's not experiencing the Bhakti. That means, what is the meaning of your statement? Do you know the meaning of your statement? Your statement is enforcing us to accept Bhakti is inherently is there in that soul.
Okay.
And that Bhakti is not now realized by the soul, and that's why it is falling from there. That means Jivatma has the experience of the pure devotional service. And now that is not getting, and that's why it is falling.
No, like that. It has not had the taste of pure devotional service. It has done the devotional service, but it has, not thought of Bhagavan as having a form, thought of where Bhagavan as the Brahma Jyoti, and the destination was to merge with the Brahma Jyoti. So for that, they have done Bhakti.
Mataji.
Because to go to Brahma Jyoti also, it is difficult. It is not easy to go to Brahma Jyoti also.
To go to Brahma Jyoti, what it practice Nishkama Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga, and some little Bhakti help is needed. Okay. Now you are saying that Jivatma is falling from the Brahma Jyoti. Because what is the reason you are giving?
Because there is no Bhakti. This is what I read in Baladeva Vidyabhusana's book. That one statement he had written. Without Bhakti, you have to come back to this world. That's what he had. Just one statement he had written.
That statement we'll see later actually. And I cannot accept your statement you read, but Sanskrit will see that open end. The main point is simply logically I am saying. So you are backing up the statement, then you have to show that also. That is later part. So now the point is, if we say Jivatma is falling from the Brahma Jyoti because of lack of taste for the Bhakti there, what it means? That means it has the taste of the pure devotion and it is falling from there. You are saying like this, na?
It has no taste for pure devotion. That is why it is falling down. It has not yet tasted the devotional service for Bhagavan.
Mataji, if you want to go somewhere, no. If you are desiring something, means you should have already tasted of that. Na? Otherwise, how can you desire that? Or otherwise,
No, they
someone should say.
desire that. No, Prabhuji. Okay. I think I'm taking a lot of time. That is, I will exactly see that shloka and I will tell you tomorrow, Prabhuji. so that you can
Ah.
explain that shloka to me from Bhagavad Gita.
So
I will narrate
here,
that.
yes. Here the Jivatma is not at all, it's not point of argument. Jivatma, when we desire something, either we could have experienced in the past or someone has gave mercy to us, something higher one is there, and because of their mercy, we got some interest on that. That means some faith on that.
Yes.
There are the two ways actually. So one went to the Brahma Jyoti means they didn't get any association of pure devotees. If they get association of pure devotees and mercy of pure devotees, they will never go to the Brahma Jyoti. So that's why first option is over. And the second option is what they already experienced pure devotion. If they like it, but still they went to the Brahma Jyoti means what is the point of they already got the experience of pure devotion? Why they will go to the Brahma Jyoti then?
No, that's both because the Advaitins, they say when you're free from happiness and free from miseries and this, then you are
Mataji, first to go with the where the teacher is discussing, there only should sit. Don't jump the point actually. You are jumping the point. Because of jumping, the information will be blurred actually. You will not learn. So now you have to stand yourself where I am saying. So there only you should speak. There connectively speak. Now, did you understand my points? There you put question actually. Don't take the new topic. No. Then there is no use of that. I am going in my route and you are going in your route. That will not going to give you any learning. So now please come to the my level and what I am saying. Do you understand?
Okay, Prabhuji.
What you understood? Tell me then.
That is, you're saying that that is how I have understood. That is, if
What?
the Jivatma has experienced. If
First of all,
Jivatma has experienced. Chalungo. No, Ninga Chalungo. You say.
You say.
You say, Prabhuji.
No. You say.
That is, should I make my statement more clear? I don't know. They want to be happy within themselves. That is such Jivatma. So they aspire to go to Brahma Jyoti and they experience only happiness without doing any service. So that is why they aspire to go to Brahma Jyoti. So they are happy there, but they don't have any elevation. That was my question. So when they don't have the association of a devotee, then how can they go upwards?
They
Like for
never
that,
go.
you told me that is spiritual suicide.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay. So in one of the purports, as Mataji said, Prabhupada had said that those who aspire
First
for the
of all,
Brahma
please finish what I said. Please finish what I said. Then we'll go to the other thing. What else I said?
You said that if that person has little devotion, he has a taste of devotion. He that is apart from that yoga and jnana and all that, he has got little devotion and that's why he has gone to Brahma Jyoti. Right, Prabhuji?
What argument I am giving to defeat your statement? Please reproduce that. My argument you should
I don't.
reproduce.
Okay, Prabhuji, you only tell me. I forgot.
That's why I'm saying you didn't understand what I'm saying actually. But anyway, that's the main problem. What is that? You are keeping your concept and you are just running with that means you already blocked your ears. I'm sorry, I don't mind actually. I am your teacher. That's why I'm saying. So there is a block you already put. Okay, I'll explain later.
Okay, Prabhuji, please.
Sorry. Yeah. So yeah.
Please explain.
Thank you very much.
I'll explain later. Not now. Because now
I
you
will
need.
explain tomorrow.
Yes. You first of all bring your
Okay.
statement and send a message to me where you read the
Okay,
Baldev
Prabhuji.
Jabush. Okay.
Okay, Prabhuji. I'll send the shloka.
Yeah. Baldev Jabush you were saying, so please send me that.
Yeah, I'll send that.
Yeah.
Okay, Prabhuji, thank you for giving your time. Thank you, Hare Krishna. Dandavat pranams. It's only by making mistakes we learn, Prabhuji. Otherwise, how
No,
will
no,
I
no.
know what I'm saying?
No, make mistake, but I want to show where you are still.
Yes, I
That's,
should know that where I'm making mistake, where I'm
yeah.
getting stuck, I should know
What
that.
is happening
That's
here? What
why
is
I'm.
happening? Frankly, I am saying what is happening. So you ask the question and some statements. That's general philosophy because you are not the first person asking this question. Hundreds of students ask this question, and we went through in my life hundreds of students like you. So that's why your question is not at all new to me. But my answer is new to you actually. Your question is not new to me. So that's why I'm making you what is your statement and then what is my answer and how I am answering your question and whether you understood my answer or not. That is I am checking. Whether I am satisfying you by my answer or not, and whether you are have any and in my explanation do you find any lacunae or otherwise any kind of the lacking or otherwise any misunderstanding or any kind of missing thing, so that I am trying to check, but you are immediately jumping to the new topic actually instead of standing what I am speaking on that. You are bringing out one more that is not going to
Okay,
make
I didn't
any.
realize that. That's what,
Yes, yes,
Prabhu, I didn't realize I was doing that. Now, because
yes,
you
yes.
are telling me, I know that I'm doing that.
No. This is the way. That's the tadvidhi pranipatena parprasthena sevaya. That means we should become completely humble in front of the teacher.
Humble.
That I
Yes.
don't know, but you have. I'm not saying it very arrogantly, but you have that some kind of that means I know something, I know something, I know something that is
No,
going in
no,
your
no, no,
pack
no,
of.
no.
Oh
Not
no.
know something. The clarification, maybe I'm not able to understand. Not I know
Yeah.
something. Prabhuji,
No,
we
no, no.
what we know, Prabhuji.
No. Not you. That's why I'm saying it's not the arrogantly. I'm not saying you are having some arrogance. But the point is, some kind that means this is right concept and this concept is there. This concept is there. That is stopping. I'm analyzing Mataji, your psychology. I'm helping to understand your situation. I'm not at all
That
criticizing.
is
Is not
that.
meant. Yeah. So that means that thought is not allowing to understand because 3 times I explained the concept that is not allowing you to receive my words actually. You didn't receive, that's why you are not able to reproduce.
Because this we have been hearing for some time, no, that this way, that is why that has got stuck. That has got stuck and I am not able to come out of it.
That is the point. I'm saying you are stuck there and I'm trying to pull you out and you are not coming actually. You are saying once again Baldev Jabushan said there like this. That means
No, that's
you
because
are.
how do we interpret the Acharya's statements? I mean, that's also quite complicated. Acharyas, when they say
No. It's
we
not
should
at all
also have that
complicated.
level of understanding. No,
No.
they are not complicated. We should have that level of understanding of their teachings. That is why.
Acharya's commentaries are very simple, and hundreds and thousands of classes we are discussing the Acharya's commentaries regularly. Baldev Bhushan and also Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur and Srila Jiva Goswami. This course is also on Jiva Goswami's content only. So they are all Acharyas are speaking only one truth actually. So they are all in line and very clear in the concept. So okay, we'll
Prabhuji, they are
definitely.
in line. We are not in line. They are in line only. We are not in line due to our ignorance.
Yeah. Okay. So you send me
Okay,
that shloka
Prabhuji.
number. We'll
Yes,
discuss.
yes. Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Dandavat pranams.
All the best.
Thank you.
Any questions from others?
Kusuma.
Yes. Kusuma Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Telvat Prabhu.
Pranam Mataji.
Prabhuji, actually, shall I talk in Telugu, Prabhuji? Hare Krishna Prabhuji. నాకు చిన్న డౌట్ ఉంది ప్రభుజీ. అంటే నాకు ఎక్కువ నాలెడ్జ్ లేదు. నేను ఐఎమ్ రీసెంట్లీ జాయినింగ్ ఇన్ కృష్ణ కాన్షియస్. యాక్చువల్లీ ఇక్కడ నాకు కన్ఫ్యూజన్ వచ్చింది ప్రభుజీ. అభవ ప్రమాణం ఈజ్ how it comes under యథార్థ జ్ఞానం క్వశ్చన్ ప్రభుజీ. కన్ఫ్యూజ్
Mataji, do you want to answer? You want to answer this?
I can answer if you want me to.
Yeah, please answer. A simple answer only. You can do
Sorry,
this.
Prabhuji, that is my ignorance only.
No. You have right to ask questions, and it's our duty to answer you.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Mataji, so you are asking how abhava pramana is giving you yathartha jnanam.
Yes, Mataji.
So Mataji, yathartha jnanam means knowing a thing for what it is. That is called yathartha jnanam. What is happening in abhava pramanam is when the book is absent, you are seeing that the book is absent. Is that yathartha jnanam? You are seeing the absence of the book. You are getting knowledge that the book is absent. So the cause for this is your pratyaksha, your senses not perceiving that object. That is the cause for the knowledge that you get that there is no
That
book.
absence
So,
is correction. That is the other. Right, Mataji?
మళ్ళీ
That
చెప్పండి.
absence is అది లేదు అని తెలుసుకున్నాం మనము. అది యథార్థం.
అది యథార్థం.
Okay, Mataji, thank you. A little confusion ఉంది Mataji. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
ఇది అంటే ఫస్ట్ క్లాస్ లో నేను లేట్ గా జాయిన్ అయ్యాను ప్రభుజీ. కానీ ఇప్పుడు స్టార్టింగ్ లో ఉన్న వాళ్ళకి ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి ఇది సూటబుల్ ప్రభుజీ ఈ నాలెడ్జ్?
మీకు సూటబుల్ యాక్చువల్లీ.
ఓకే.
స్టార్టింగ్ వాళ్ళకి
అంటే
బాగా సూటబుల్.
చాలా మంది క్వశ్చన్స్ అడుగుతున్నారు కదా, నాకు ఆ నాలెడ్జ్ ఏం లేదు యాక్చువల్ గా.
కాదు స్టార్టింగ్ వాళ్ళకి బాగా సూటబుల్ అమ్మా. It's very much suitable for the beginners.
Okay,
this course is very much. Then so that you don't need to waste so much time.
Okay.
You are very lucky.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Any questions from anyone else? First time? Any questions? Second time? Any questions? Third time? That means you are all satisfied. Like every grihastha, before eating, they should come out from their house and they should ask, is there anyone is hungry? First time. Is there anyone is hungry? Second time. Is there anyone hungry? Third time. If nobody is there, then go and eat. Otherwise, you should not eat. You should feed them and then you should cook once again and eat.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes.
సారీ ప్రభుజీ, సేమ్ క్వశ్చన్ ఇప్పటిదాకా మాతాజీ అడిగింది కదా, సేమ్ అదే డౌట్ వచ్చింది నాకు కూడా. అంటే ప్రభుపాద్ బుక్స్ చదువుతుంటే అలా అనిపించింది. సో ఇప్పుడు మీరు అనేది ఏంటంటే ఆల్రెడీ ఆ అనుభవ జ్ఞానం వచ్చన్నా ఉండాలి. అంటే ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు అక్కడికి బ్రహ్మన్ రియలైజేషన్ వరకు వెళ్ళావంటే, బ్రహ్మన్ అంటే ఇక్కడ సమాధి అని చెప్పారు కదా ప్రభుజీ, ఈ లోకంలోనే ఉండి సమాధి స్థితి అని అంటున్నారు మీరు. అయితే ఆ అనుభవం పూర్వం నీకు వచ్చన్నా ఉండాలి, లేకుంటే ఎవరైనా డివోటీ అసోసియేషన్ నుండి వాళ్ళ మెర్సీ అన్న వచ్చి ఉండాలి. అలా ఉంటేనే దాని బ్రహ్మన్ రియలైజేషన్ వెళ్తాం. లేకుంటే ఈ మీరు అనేది సమాధి స్థితిలో ఉన్న బ్రహ్మన్ రియలైజేషన్, అదే నా ప్రభుజీ మీరు అనేది?
మీరు ఒక 10 కిలోమీటర్ల దూరం ఉన్నారు వాస్తవంగా వెళ్ళాల్సిన ట్రాక్ నుంచి.
ప్రభుజీ కొంచెం ప్లీజ్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయండి ప్రభుజీ, ఇదే డౌట్ నాకు చాలా సార్లు వచ్చింది, కానీ నాకు రైట్ ఆన్సర్ రాలేదు, అందుకని నేను మళ్ళీ
Archana Mataji, can you explain what I explained to them? So first of all, translate our Telugu question into English because others also hear it, and once again you answer what I said.
What Swati Mataji is saying, you want me to translate that or what Padma Krishna Mataji?
Padma Krishna Mataji is over. So Swati Mataji came, Swati Mataji came to the field now.
Okay. So Swati Mataji's question is that those who you said, first of all, she said that one who you are saying realizing Brahman, that means one who has entered Brahman. She's saying what the person you're talking about is one who is in Brahmabhuta platform, one who is in Samadhi, who has realized Brahman, right? So that is the person we are talking about. So she is giving two reasons here why one person comes there. Actually, it is quite.
Did you hear her question? Did you hear her question? Huh? You heard her question? Chappandi ఏమన్నారు? What
She
you
said,
heard?
one gets this either because of a taste that he gets. వద్దులేండి నేను వినలేదు.
దొరికిపోయా నువ్వు కూడా.
మళ్ళీ చెప్పండి స్వాతి మాతది.
No, I will say that. Swati Mataji is asking mistakenly the question. That's why I said she is 100 kilometers, 10 kilometers away from the track. She is asking that since because there is experience of the Brahma Jyoti or otherwise by the mercy of the devotee, so the person who is in the body still and who is in the Brahma Samadhi, so they are going to the Brahma Jyoti. That means she is thinking that one to go to Brahma Jyoti, either you should get the mercy of the some person or otherwise they could have experienced the Brahma Jyoti, those people will go to the Brahma Jyoti. That means her question is wrong question actually. She is out of improperly she asked the question. Swati Mataji, your question is having the wrongness.
ప్రభుజీ నేను అడిగేది ఏంటంటే ఒక్కసారి మళ్ళీ వినండి. ఇప్పుడు
మీరు అడిగింది అయితే ఇదే, మీరు కావాలంటే రివైండ్ చేసుకుని వెనక్కి వినొచ్చు.
సరే ప్రభుజీ తప్పైంది మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ ఫామ్ చేయడానికి ట్రై చేస్తాను. కరెక్ట్ రాంగ్ మీరే చెప్పండి ప్రభు. ఇప్పుడు బ్రహ్మన్ రియలైజేషన్ అంటాం కదా ప్రభుజీ. బ్రహ్మన్ రియలైజేషన్ అంటే అది కృష్ణ ఎఫల్జెన్సే. అయితే అక్కడికి వెళ్ళాక కూడా మీరు అనేది అక్కడికి వెళ్ళినా పడిపోరు, అక్కడ ఉంటారు. కానీ మీరు అనేది ఇక్కడ ఈ ప్రపంచంలో ఇక్కడ ఈ అలౌకిక ప్రపంచంలో మనం బ్రహ్మన్ రియలైజేషన్ అంటే సమాధి స్థితి అని మీరు చెప్పారు అంతే కదా ప్రభు?
అలౌకిక కాదు, లౌకిక చెప్పండి.
సారీ లౌకిక, సారీ రాంగ్ వర్డ్ సారీ ప్రభు. ఈ అలౌకిక అంటే కృష్ణ ప్లానెట్, లౌకిక అంటే మనది కదా. సారీ, సమాధి స్థితి అనేది ఈ లౌకిక ప్రపంచంలో జరిగే దాని గురించి మీరు చెప్పారు. నాట్ అబౌట్ దట్ బ్రహ్మన్ రియలైజేషన్ మీరు అనేది కాదు. అదే కదా మీరు చెప్పేది ప్రభుజీ?
అది చెప్పాను. అక్కడి నుంచి పడిపోరు, ఇక్కడి నుంచి పడిపోతారని చెప్పాను.
అది కరెక్టే కదా? ఒకటి ఫస్ట్ డౌట్ అది
కరెక్టే. మీరు అది నెక్స్ట్
ఇంకో డౌట్ ఏంటంటే చెప్పారు ప్రభుజీ. ఏంటంటే మీరు చెప్పింది నాకు అదొకటి బాగా అర్థమైంది. అయితే వాళ్ళకి అనుభవం అన్నా ఉండాలి. ఇంతకు ముందు అంటే అనుభవం అంటే ఇంతకు ముందు టేస్ట్ అనే వచ్చి ఉండాలి వాళ్ళకి. ఆ కృష్ణ కాన్షియస్ సర్వీస్ దాని గురించి, డివోషనల్ సర్వీస్ గురించి అనుభవం అన్నా ఉండాలి. లేకుంటే ఇంకో రీజన్ ఏం చెప్పారంటే ప్యూర్ డివోటీస్ ఒక మెర్సీ అన్న వచ్చి ఉండాలి వాళ్ళకి. అలా వచ్చి ఉంటే వాళ్ళు మళ్ళీ బ్రహ్మన్ రియలైజేషన్ నుంచి అంటే పడిపోరు, అక్కడికి వెళ్ళాక పడిపోరు.
తప్పు.
Now Archana Mata is clearly hearing. Now you answer her.
Then Madli, I will tell the question one more time. Okay. So first point is that she was earlier thinking that after, or what Prabhuji said, she was thinking that people after they merge into Brahman, once again they'll come back to this world, they'll fall down, they'll take birth. So she, statements like that she must have heard. So from Prabhuji she understood it's not that after merging into Brahman someone falls down, but while still in this body, when one reaches the Brahmabhuta stage, from there they can come back again to material platform because of committing offenses to Vaishnavas. That is a possibility. But falling down after merging into Brahman does not happen. So that point she became clear. Now
you should go very slow, Mataji. You are going very so speed. It's not that nobody is hunting you. go slowly. Sentences you should use very carefully, slowly, and it should be understandable.
Madli chapta. One more time, slowly. So,
why you are hurry actually? Nobody is hunting you. Yeah, yes, please.
okay. So the first point that Swati Mataji said is that her understanding previously was after one merges into Brahman, he falls down again. He comes back to this material world. He takes birth again in this material world. But from the discussion previously that Prabhuji had, the explanations that Prabhuji gave, now she understands that it is not that after merging into Brahman one comes back to this world, but when one reaches the Brahmabhuta platform, while still in this body, when one reaches the Brahmabhuta platform, from there he can once again come back to material platform. How it will happen? Because of committing offenses to Vaishnavas, one can actually fall down from that position. So that point is clear. Now she's asking another question. So she is still now here with this person who is Brahman realized. That is her, from that point she's seeing. So she is saying how this person will go and merge into Brahman. Her understanding is this Brahmabhuta person. Prabhuji said, she's saying, Prabhuji said there are two reasons why he can go into Brahman. He can merge into Brahman. One reason is because of getting mercy from Vaishnavas, he can go into Brahman, this Brahmabhuta person. The other reason is because of a taste, you said Mataji, because of doing bhakti, because of doing Krishna consciousness, and by that he can actually go into Brahman. These are the two reasons how one can go into Brahman from this Brahmabhuta platform. Is my question correct, Mataji, Swati Mataji? Is this what you said?
మాతాజీ నేను అడిగింది ప్రభుజీని
తెలుగులో చెప్పమంటారా?
నన్ను చెప్పమంటారా మీరు చెప్తారా?
మళ్ళీ చెప్పండి. స్వాతి లేదు మాతాజీ, అర్చన మాతాజీ, స్వాతి మాతని మళ్ళీ చెప్పనివ్వండి. మీరు కొంచెం రైట్ తప్పుకెళ్ళిపోయారు. ఆ మాతాజీ అడిగింది వేరే యాక్చువల్లీ. చెప్పండి.
ప్రభుజీ నేను ఫస్ట్ లో ఏమనుకున్నానంటే అది బుక్స్ చదివినాక బ్రహ్మన్ రియలైజేషన్ ఉంది కదా, బ్రహ్మన్ రియలైజేషన్ నుంచే వాళ్ళు పడిపోతారేమో, ఎందుకంటే పడిపోతారని అనుకున్నా. కానీ మీ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ వల్ల నాకేం అర్థమైంది అంటే వాళ్ళకు ఇది వాళ్ళు అక్కడి వరకు వెళ్ళరు. ఈ లౌకిక ఈ మెటీరియల్ వరల్డ్ లో ఉండి సమాధి స్టేజ్ వెళ్ళిన వాళ్ళు ఉంటారు కదా, వాళ్ళు పడిపోయే ఛాన్సెస్ ఉంటది. కానీ బ్రహ్మన్ రియలైజేషన్ వెళ్ళిన వాళ్ళు పడిపోయే ఛాన్సెస్ లేదు అని మీరు చెప్పారు. అది కరెక్ట్ కదా ప్రభుజీ?
అది కరెక్ట్ గా అర్థం చేసుకున్నారు. మాతాజీ కూడా కరెక్ట్ చెప్పింది. ఇద్దరు కరెక్ట్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్.
మీరు ఇంకో క్వశ్చన్ ఇంకోటి అడిగారు. ఏంటంటే చెప్పారు, అడగలేదా? చెప్పారు. అయితే వాళ్ళకు ఒక ప్రీవియస్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ అన్నా ఉండాలి, ఆ టేస్ట్ అన్నా ఉండాలి. ఇప్పుడు ఒక టేస్ట్ చేస్తేనే కదా మనకు తెలిసేది అది అట్లా ఉంటది అని. అయితే ఆ టేస్ట్ అన్నా ఉండాలి, లేకుంటే ప్రీవియస్ ఆచార్యస్ ఒక మెర్సీ అన్నా ఉండాలి. అదే అడుగుతున్నాను ప్రభుజీ నేను. అదే బ్రహ్మన్ రియలైజేషన్ అంటే ఆ మెర్సీ ఆ టేస్ట్ అన్న బ్రహ్మన్ రియలైజేషన్ గురించేనా అని అడుగుతున్నాను.
అక్కడ మీకు అర్థం కాలేదు. అదే ఆ మాతాజీకి, స్వాతి మాతాజీ స్ట్రక్కింగ్ దేర్ ఓన్లీ. I said two reasons. Either they should have experience of the pure devotion, or otherwise they could have the mercy. So, okay, let me take my slate. I think everyone others also they understood the question. She is strucking there actually. She is taking forward the discussion where Padma Krishna, where she left, from there onward, she is taking forward. Now, the relay race is going on with the Swati Mataji. So, this is Krishna, okay? And this is the Laukika Jagat, and this is the Brahmanda. You take this is Laukika Jagat, because picture will make more helpful. Laukika. This is Laukika Jagat. And here the one Brahman realized person is there, is a Brahmavadi. You take it. This Brahmavadi. He realized Brahman. So this person is still in the body but realized Brahman. Unknowingly or knowingly, if he commit any offense towards a Vaishnava, because of this offense, he will get back once again material attraction. Even he is in the Brahman realized state, still he will fell down from the state and get the material attraction. And he will start behaving like a material man once again. That means in the Shāstra, someone is falling from the Brahma Bhuta state means they are still in the body and there is a chance to commit offenses. So that's why, because of the offense only, they are falling from, that means their consciousness is falling from the Brahma Bhuta state to the material state. And they are getting the material attraction. And what another thing I said, that means, but this is the Krishna and he is having the effulgence from his body, Brahma Jyoti this is. But this Jivatma from this body left over and it went like this and merged into this. Then after merging into this, there is no falling from this Brahma Jyoti. This is the statement 100 times it is said in the Bhagavad Gita and also Bhagavatam. In the sloka directly it is said. 8th chapter also in the Bhagavad Gita and also in the 6th chapter and also 6th chapter and also you can find the last chapters also. Many places it comes in the Bhagavatam also. Brahmasthiti, once if you go there, you will never come back and there is no chance to commit any offense here. Once those merge into the Brahman. So those will be like that forever. That is a spiritual suicide. One way you can say it's a spiritual suicide because they are not, even they are constitutionally, they are servant, but they are not serving Lord. That means that is a suicide. Spiritual suicide, we are saying. Now, the second point, I used two things. Swati Mataji is stucking there. So, Prabhuji, రెండు మాటలు చెప్పారు. ప్రీవియస్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ లేకపోతే శుద్ధ భక్తుల కృప. అక్కడ మాతాజీ ఇరుక్కుపోయారు అనమాట ఈ రెండు. ఏంటివి అని ఇప్పుడు నేను చెప్తున్నాను. when Padma Mataji asked that, so this I was saying that people who merged with the Brahma Jyoti, they also can fall down. She was saying that she read this thing in the Baldev Vidya Bhushan's commentary somewhere. That means from Brahma Jyoti also they fell down. And she is saying the reason. What is the reason? That's generally everyone says. Because there is no opportunity for this service. There is no opportunity for service in the Brahma Jyoti state. When it is in Brahma Jyoti, the Jivatma is not getting any opportunity to do the service. Since there is no opportunity to do service, that's why this Jivatma is, even from Brahma Jyoti, is also falling and once again coming back. This is her statement. And to counteract this statement, I put reasons actually. To counteract this statement, I started giving the reasons. That means Jivatma, which is in the Brahma Jyoti, is not getting opportunity. That's why it is falling from there. That means it is looking for taste of the Bhakti and it is looking for service. But since there is no service, then it is coming back. Means what? This kind of understanding is reflecting what? or is including what? This Jivatma is deliberately looking for the opportunity for the service, and since that service is not happening and it dissatisfied there, and it is coming back to this material world. This is the meaning actually. Coming back, no opportunity of service means that is. That means this inherent soul, that means soul is deliberately, no consciously looking for the service opportunity, and not possible there. That's why that is coming. Who said to this Jivatma there is service is the highest thing and I should get? If anyone said to this, it will never come here. If anyone said to this Jivatma, so service is higher than the staying in the Brahman, and with their kripa, if they say this, out of the kripa, if some elevated Vaishnavas say to this Jivatma like that in the past, they will never come back to the Brahmajyoti at all. So that means till they come back means nobody gave kripa to that Jivatma. So to reveal that, to say that, no Vaishnava came into his life, so and gave kripa to that. Bhakti is superior to the Brahman realization. Such a kripa is not given. If that such a kripa is given, it will not be in the Brahmajyoti. So that's why this condition is ruled out. That means even after getting the Vaishnava's kripa and knowing that Bhakti is superior to the Brahma sthiti, and still it came to the Brahmajyoti, is it possible? It will never possible like that. Okay. Second thing is, this Brahmajyoti, this Jivatma is looking for service opportunity means it has the understanding of the Bhakti. You are only saying, na, it is looking for the service opportunity, not getting that, that's why dissatisfied and coming back. That means what? Someone didn't give knowledge to this Jivatma. Someone did give knowledge to this Jivatma about the Bhakti. If they gave the knowledge about the Bhakti properly to this, then it will never come here at all. So, but still you are thinking that it is having the knowledge about the Bhakti, and still now it is looking for the Bhakti opportunities, service opportunities. Bhakti means service opportunities, and it is not finding. That means what? So by giving others is ruled out. Bhakti given by others is ruled out. Because if someone Jivatma is given with someone's mercy, by Vaishnava's mercy, about the Bhakti it is given to it, it will never come to the Brahmajyoti itself. So that's why that given by someone is ruled out. Bhakti given by someone is ruled out. Now, according to you, Bhakti should be inherent to this Jivatma itself. That is your next. That means now, because of that Bhakti tendencies, it is feeling dissatisfied. Now the point is, if Bhakti is inherent to the Jivatma, if you say this is the fact, this is axiom, or this is a philosophical fact, then in the material world also these Jivatmas are there. From the millions and millions and millions and millions of that means Anadi Kala, they are there. From the beginningless. These Jivatmas, that means they also have inherently Bhakti. And they also should feel, oh, this karma, why I am doing, and by getting the sense gratification, I am not so happy. And I should relish Bhakti. And I should become devotee. Like that, they could have themselves realized their inherent Bhakti, and by the time, that means from the beginningless, by this time, all the Jivatmas might have gone back to the Golok Vrindam till now. Because you are saying Bhakti is inherent to the Jivatma. If you say, then they have went back. Because in the material, because you are saying even in the Brahma Jyoti, Jivatma is getting the pleasure, Brahman pleasure. It's not that it is not getting any pleasure, it is getting the Brahman pleasure. You are saying Jivatma is rejecting that and feeling Bhakti is more superior and I want that and that's why it is coming. Then now in the material world, Jivatma is getting the cheap pleasure. Compared to Brahman pleasure, material pleasure is so cheap. Then it should reject that also and it could become devotee by itself. Everyone could have become devotees. According to your logic, they could have become devotees. And they could have become devotees by the long ago. Then there is no need of any Vaishnava's kripa also. Swati, you are understanding?
హరే కృష్ణ ప్రభుజీ అంటే వాళ్ళకు అవి రెండు లేకపోవడం వల్ల వాళ్ళు అక్కడ వరకు వెళ్ళాల్సి వచ్చింది. వాళ్ళకి మొత్తం తెలిస్తే
ఈ రెండు కాదు, నేను పాడిందే పాసిపళ్ళ దాసుడా అని చెప్పేసి అది పాడద్దు. నేను చెప్పింది అర్థం.
మీరు చెప్పింది చాలా బాగా అర్థమైంది ప్రభుజీ.
మీరు సమ్మరైజ్ చేస్తే దాంట్లో సగం ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ లేపేస్తారు. సమ్మరైజ్ చేయొద్దు.
సరే ప్రభుజీ. కానీ మీరు ఇంకోటి స్పిరిచువల్ సూసైడ్ అంటే ఇక్కడ బ్రహ్మభూత స్టేజ్ నా ప్రభుజీ, స్పిరిచువల్ సూసైడ్ అని చెప్పారు కదా, అది కూడా ఇక్కడ
ఈ లోకంలో కాదు, ఈ బ్రహ్మ జ్యోతిలో ఒక్కసారి బ్రహ్మ జ్యోతిలో ఉన్నవాళ్ళు మళ్ళీ తిరిగి పడిపోరు. అంటే ఏంటి, ఇక స్పిరిచువల్ సూసైడ్ అన్నమాట. అంటే జీవాత్మ బై నేచర్ దాసుడు కదా, సర్వెంట్ కదా. కానీ ఇప్పుడు సర్వెంట్ లాగా ఉండాల్సిన జీవాత్మ బ్రహ్మజ్యోతిలో ఉండిపోయిందంటే అది సూసైడ్ కదా. ఆ దృష్టిలో ఆలోచిస్తే ఆ విధంగా చెప్పబడుతుంది అన్నమాట.
చాలా థ్యాంక్స్ ప్రభుజీ. ఎప్పుడు ఈ డౌట్ వేరేగా విన్నా కానీ ఇంత మంచిగా అంటే ఇప్పుడు మీరు మొత్తం క్లియర్ చేశారు. ఇప్పుడు నాకు డౌట్ ఉన్నదంతా అందరు ఇదే చెప్తారు ప్రభుజీ, అక్కడ నుంచి వస్తే మళ్ళీ స్పిరిచువల్ సూసైడ్ అవుతుంది, ఇంకా మళ్ళీ వాళ్ళ కిందికి మళ్ళీ పడిపోతారు అని అదే చెప్తున్నారు. సో మీరు ఈ రోజు కొత్తగా చెప్పారు ప్రభుజీ. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
కొత్త కాదు, అవన్నీ కొత్తవి. ఇది పాదమ్మా, ఇది అంతా ఆచార్యులు జీవ గోస్వామి, విశ్వనాథ్ చక్రవర్తి ఠాకూర్ ఆచార్యులు కామెంటరీస్ అన్నిట్లో ఇదే ఉండేది. ఇది పాత 500 సంవత్సరాల క్రితం ఫిలాసఫీ. మరి ఇప్పుడు కొత్తగా వచ్చిందని మీరు చెప్పుకుంటున్నారు, మరి మేము బాధ్యులం కాదు మీ కొత్త విషయాలతో.
అంటే ప్రభుజీ వేరే క్లాస్ లో అంటే వింటుంటాం కదా, అవి వింటున్నప్పుడు ఇట్లా బ్రహ్మన్ రియలైజేషన్ అంటే ఇంతవరకు చెప్తారు. ఇప్పుడు మీరు కరెక్టే, మీరు చెప్పింది అయితే చాలా కరెక్ట్. ఎందుకంటే మాకు అక్కడ వరకు ఈ బ్రహ్మభూత స్టేజ్ అంటే ఇక్కడనే ఫీల్ అవుతారు అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ ఇప్పుడే అర్థమైంది ప్రభుజీ. థ్యాంక్ యూ ప్రభుజీ, థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. మీ టైం చాలా స్పెండ్ చేశారు.
I want to say one thing here. You said that if this person inherently had this bhakti or the taste for service, even in that situation he will not go to Brahman, right?
Yes, he will not go. Why he will go?
Yeah. So in both cases they won't go to Brahman, whether they get mercy of a Vaishnava.
Even if they get the taste, they will not accept that. Kuyogis use read or not, they are getting the pleasure from the Lord's body, but still they are rejecting.
Right.
That means the taste for the service is not so inherently is there, but it is given to that by the mercy of Vaishnava.
Yes. Swati Mataji, you are raising again?
No, not raising. She is not downing.
ప్రభుజీ చాలా ఉంది ప్రభుజీ, కానీ ఇంకా అడుగుతుంటే కొన్ని చాలా టైం అయిపోతుంది.
లేదు, ఒక మాతాజీ ఇంకో మాతాజీ చెయ్యొచ్చు. లావణ్య. Yes.
ప్రభుజీ ఇది ఒక్కటే క్వశ్చన్, ఇది బ్రహ్మభూత
లావణ్య లతిక వెయిట్. ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఎక్కువసేపు ఉండేటట్టున్నారు, అందుకోసం వెయిట్ చేయమంటున్నారు. వతి ఏం అన్మ్యూట్ చేయండి అమ్మా. మీరు అన్మ్యూట్ చేయండి మాతో దర్శనం.
చేశాను.
హరే కృష్ణ ప్రభుజీ, దండాత్ ప్రణామ్. ప్రణామ్ ప్రభుజీ. సేమ్ మళ్ళీ సారీ, అదే క్వశ్చన్ నేను కూడా రిపీట్ చేద్దాం.
తెలుగు నేను అందరూ తెలుగు తేజాలు బాబు,
హైదరాబాద్ ప్రభుజీ.
అంత తెలుగు బ్యాచ్ లాగా ఉంది అంత తెలుగు.
No, others are also there. Others are there too.
ప్రభుజీ, బ్రహ్మజ్యోతిలో వెళ్ళిన వాళ్ళు మళ్ళీ కిందకి పడిపోరు అని అంటున్నారు కదా ప్రభుజీ. సో మీరు అంటే ఇంత ముందు పద్మ మాతాజీ అంటే పడిపోతారు, అక్కడ సేవా ఆపర్చునిటీ దొరకదు కాబట్టి పడిపోతారు అని అన్నారు కదా తను. దానికి మీ ఆన్సర్ ఏంటంటే సేవా ఆపర్చునిటీ దొరకదు అని తెలిసిన వాళ్ళు అని అంటే ఆల్రెడీ భక్తి టేస్ట్ తెలిసిన వాళ్ళు అయ్యి ఉంటారు కాబట్టి అలా తెలిసిన వాళ్ళు టేస్ట్ అసలు అక్కడికి వెళ్ళారు కదా అని అన్నారు మీరు. ఇదేనా ప్రభుజీ?
వెరీ గుడ్. తెలుగు చెప్పండి.
వెళ్ళారు కదా అని అన్నారు. సో అయితే ప్రభుజీ ఇంకొక చిన్న స్టేట్మెంట్ అదే విన్నాను, మెర్జ్ అయిపోయి అంటే ఇప్పుడు మెర్జ్ అయిపోతారంటే అక్కడికి క్లోజింగ్ కావాలి, సూసైడ్ అన్నట్టే కదా. అక్కడ నుండి మళ్ళీ పరమాత్మ స్టేజ్ కి తర్వాత భగవాన్ని చేరుకోగలుగుతారా? అసలు ఇంకా అట్లా ఉండదా?
లేదు, అయిపోయింది, ఫినిష్.
ఓకే ఓకే. సో ఆ బ్రహ్మన్ స్టేజ్ కూడా వెళ్ళడం అనేది డివోటీస్ యొక్క కృపతో లైక్ అలా వెళ్తారు అని, సారీ బ్రహ్మజ్యోతి వరకు. అది ఇదేనా మీరు చెప్తున్నారు? అంటే అక్కడ వరకు కూడా అసలు సారీ ప్రభుజీ, అంటే బ్రహ్మజ్యోతి వరకు సారీ బ్రహ్మజ్యోతి వరకు కూడా ఎందుకు వెళ్ళారు అనేది ఒక చిన్న అదొక డౌట్ అన్నమాట.
ఎందుకంటే భక్తుల సాంగత్యం వాళ్ళకి దొరకలేదు, జ్ఞానులు సాంగత్యం దొరికింది. కాబట్టి జ్ఞానులు ఏం చెప్పారంటే బ్రహ్మజ్యోతిలోకి వెళ్ళటమే మనకు పరమ లక్ష్యం చెప్పారు. కాబట్టి బ్రహ్మవాదులు, జ్ఞానులు అంటే బ్రహ్మవాదులు, వాళ్ళ అసోసియేషన్ వల్ల అలా వెళ్ళిపోయారు,
వరకు వెళ్ళారు. ఓకే ఓకే. సో ఈ అంటే ఆ భక్తి టేస్ట్ తెలిసిన వాళ్ళైతే అక్కడ వరకు వెళ్ళారు. సో మాయావాదులతో ఉన్నారు కాబట్టి అక్కడ వరకు వెళ్ళారు అని.
మాయావాదులు వేరు, మళ్ళీ ఇందా చెప్పారు కదా, మాయావాదులు వేరు, బ్రహ్మవాదులు వేరు. మాయావాదులు అసలు ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళరు.
సారీ ప్రభు, అవును బ్రహ్మవాదులు. ఓకే ఓకే.
They're asking me to translate, and if you go on so long, I cannot retain everything and reproduce.
Yes, please. Okay, please reproduce.
ఓకే ప్రభుజీ, ఇప్పుడు కరెక్ట్ గా అర్థమైంది ప్రభుజీ. నిన్న కూడా మీరు సృష్టి రహస్యం చెప్పారు కదా, అసలు అది ఎక్సలెంట్ ప్రభుజీ. నాది కూడా భక్తి శాస్త్రి అయిపోయింది, భక్తి వైభవ్ లో ఉన్నాను మ్యాంగ్లూర్ టెంపుల్ నుండి. కానీ నాకు ఇంతవరకు అసలు నాకు దాని గురించి తెలియదు. మీరు చెప్పినట్టు నిన్న క్లాస్ కి ఇన్ఫినిటీ చెప్పిన కాన్సెప్ట్ అయితే చాలా ఎక్సలెంట్ ఉంది ప్రభుజీ. నాకు చాలా వరకు మాకు క్లియర్ అయిపోయాయి.
Let them translate English.
Okay.
Because Mataji, when you speak in Telugu, everyone else, those who don't know Telugu, they are in darkness. So we should include them also.
Yes.
Okay, I'll try. You stay. In case I'm going here and there, you correct me.
Okay.
I'm going to repeat what you said.
Okay, thank
you. So the point here is that this idea, this misconception that people have is, devotees may have, is that after merging into Brahman, one falls down. It does not happen like that. Only somebody who has realized Brahman still in this body, he can fall down. So that is the point. So then the next thing is, when one goes to Brahman from here, from this world to when one merges into Brahman, if someone is saying that even after merging into Brahman, one falls down, okay?
Yes,
why is he falling down from Brahman? Because he found out that he's not getting an opportunity to do service in Brahman.
Okay.
When we don't have an opportunity to do devotional service, therefore the person is coming back to this material world because he's not satisfied there. The living entity not getting opportunity to serve, not being satisfied, is coming back to this material world. If we say this, what is the problem there? That's what is being discussed. If you say that after merging into Brahman, if one falls down because of not getting service opportunity, if we say like this, what is the problem? So there 2 points are said. First of all, if when will one get this taste for bhakti, or when will one want to serve? When will one consider this highest goal of life? There are two ways. One is when he gets a mercy from a Vaishnava. He gets a mercy from a Vaishnava. He comes in contact with a pure devotee, and he hears that the highest goal of life is to render pure devotional service. By that mercy, now his goal is to do pure devotional service, and then he's endeavoring for that. So if a person has gotten mercy of Vaishnava, why will he aspire? Why will he even go to Brahman in the first place? Yes, he won't go to Brahman. If he got mercy from a Vaishnava, his goal is going to, rendering pure devotional service, going to Krishna. Then why will he go to Brahman and then fall down from there because he's not getting service? That is not possible. That means if this person is in Brahman, already he's merged into Brahman, means he did not receive Kripa, Vaishnava Kripa. He did mercy of a Vaishnava. Second point is, you may say, inherently this living entity had this experience of bhakti, right? So therefore he's looking for bhakti. After going there, he's not getting bhakti, so he's coming back now. There also the same point will come. If he has that inherent bhakti in his heart, then why will he go to Brahman in the first place? And why will he even continue doing karma in this world, trying to get material? Will be going to Krishna only. So he will aspire for that only. Why will he go to Brahman and then fall down from Brahman? So these are the 2 points. Antena, Lavanya Mataji,
Yes,
everything covered?
Yes, Mataji. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Padma Mataji. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Padma Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, in continuation with this discussion, I understood exactly what you have explained, what Prabhuji have explained. What I want to know is, our constitutional is to serve the Lord. That is so, even in this world, even in this material world, we have a tendency to serve somebody. Not necessarily, people may not know that they have to serve the Lord, but still they have that inherent constitution to serve somebody. Whether it is a good person or bad person, but still they do some service. Somebody is doing some service. So that is what I wanted to know, that when we are doing this service, that is that inherent service attitude is there in the person. Not necessarily bhakti, but inherent service attitude is there. So when they go to Brahma Jyoti, they cannot do service over there for anybody. So they don't know that bhakti is the reason. That is, they don't have bhakti. So that is the reason they are not satisfied. But they are unable to serve anybody. So because of that dissatisfaction, they come down. This is what I wanted to actually ask. Maybe I did not ask in the proper way. So
Yes.
because of that,
Yes, Mataji. So service attitude, you are saying it is inherently there. Towards what? First of all, Jivatma is covered by the avidya. Okay. So Jivatma is not at all knowing about who is he himself. It doesn't know who is he himself. And on top of that, when it is given with the ahankara, that means the layer ahankara, false ego, it is considering himself as body. So in this state, whatever the gunaha guneshu vartante, in this state, what is happening actually? Actually, everything, that means, is out of the modes only. Whatever the activities happening, actually now you should understand, if you are watching a flower with your eyes, who is watching? Jivatma is watching. Tell me, if a rose flower keep in front of your eyes, who is watching?
Jivatma with the help of this gross body.
Jivatma is not watching. This is the mistake actually.
Gross body.
So in yesterday's class also I said this fundamental has to be clear, then you'll understand the background actually. What is happening in this material world? So for layman understanding, we explain like that. But if you come to the properly to the Śāstra, so that's a preaching applications are like that. But if you come to the actual philosophy, so karya karana kartrutve prakritir heturuchyate. That what is the meaning? Karya karana kartrutva. Maybe I think Archana Mataji, you have to do your family services. You can go. I will end up this. Okay.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Yeah. I will end up this and I will, you know, all of these points. So I will close this meeting.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. You do your work. So, Padma Mataji here. Karya Karana Kartrutve. First of all, I am explaining what is the philosophy. Like example, there is a pen is there. And first of all, understand this is Jivatma. Jivatma is covered with what? Avidya. So when Jivatma is covered with the Avidya, when it is covered with the Avidya, it is from Anadi, from the beginningless. So what is the reference? 13th chapter, 20th sloka is the reference.
Which chapter? 13th chapter? Okay.
20th. So there you can refer. Vishwanath commentary, you can clearly. So this Jivatma is being covered by the Avidya. He is forgetting himself as I am soul. It doesn't have any another information. That means I am the servant of the Lord. This consciousness Jivatma doesn't have. Jivatma inherently have, I am the soul. This consciousness only it is having. So now on top of this, it is given with the what? With the ahankara, as per the karma of this Jivatma, which is there with this Jivatma. As per the karma, it is getting the, so ahankara, that means false ego. Then after that, it is getting the chittam, and then it is getting after that intelligence, mind, and senses. And then after that, gross body. And out of this gross body, you can see so many objects. Like example, pen. Now in the senses, eyes are there. Now if we are seeing with the eyes the pen, so take the simple activity. Who is doing? This you should understand. You are saying, so Jivatma's inherent nature is the service attitude. That is your point. Based upon that logic, you are saying Jivatma is this inherent nature service and it is coming, it can fall down from the Brahma Jyoti also. Now I am saying any material activities are happening, they are happening by what? That I am explaining to you. Okay? Any that means material activities, giving, taking, going, these activities are not done by the Jivatma. Like you see, if you give some flower to someone, Jivatma is not giving that. Or otherwise, if you are feeding, Jivatma is not feeding. So now the point is what I have to make to you to understand. These activities, these material world activities are done by whom? Prakrutehi kriyamanani gunaihi karmani sarvashaha. All the karma. Kartaham iti manyate. That means all the karmas are made by whom? Prakrutehe gunaha. That means Prakriti's gunas, sattva, rajas, tamas. These Prakriti's gunas are doing what? All the activities.
All the activities.
Sarvani karmani. That means all the activities are done by the Prakriti's gunas. How Prakriti's gunas are doing that I am explaining to you. Okay? So see here now eyes are seeing the pen. Okay. So when eyes are seeing the pen, that means eyes come in contact with the pen. What is happening? This photo of the pen is captured by the eyes, and that information is yesterday also Mataji explained, and I also explained, reiterated that photo is sent to the mind. Mind is sending that to the intelligence, and intelligence is comparing with the impressions which are already existing of the this photo of this pen. Okay. Intelligence will compare and finally decide intelligence. This is pen. This is pen. This knowledge is produced by whom? By the intelligence. It's a buddhi vritti. That means it's a function. This knowledge is a function of intelligence.
Buddhi.
Buddhi. It is not the knowledge of the Jivatma. See, my arrow, you are seeing, na? This is pen is not there in the Jivatma, no. But now I know pen, you say. After seeing this pen, you are saying, I know pen.
Yes.
Or rather, I know this pen, you say. But who is saying this? This I-ness is coming. Is it referring the Jivatma, pure Jivatma, which is here? No. This I, the sense of I is belongs to this I. And but what this Jivatma is doing? This is claiming. That means this I, the sense of I, this I know pen, this sense of I is created by whom? Is created by the false ego. But who is claiming the sense of I created by the false ego? Who is claiming that? This pure Jivatma, which is covered by avidya.
Okay.
That
So
is
because
karta.
it is conditioned.
Wait.
Okay.
Kartaham iti manyate. Karta aham iti manyate. That means claiming. Manyate means manna. Who Jivatma, that means pure Jivatma is claiming that I am the doer. Karta means doer. But actually, seeing the pen is done by whom? It is done by the senses. And these senses are operated by whom? By the Adhisthana Devata, the sense controller.
Okay.
Indriya Adhisthana Devata. That means in the case of eyes, Surya Amsha will be there in the eyes. That Surya Amsha is controlling. And he is controlled by whom? He is controlled by the Paramatma, who is residing here. Paramatma is controller of all the demigods who are residing in the various limbs. He is controlling this deity actually, okay, which is in the each sense. Even mind is also not acting. Mind is also having the controlling deity. Who is that? Moon. Intelligence is having the controlling deity. Who is that? Rudra is the controlling deity. Chitta is also having the controlling deity. Who is that? Brahmadev. So name is Vishnu. Vishnu is the controlling deity. Like that, these elements, chitta, intelligence, all are having the controlling deities. Those are all controlled by the Paramatma. Those are all controlled by the Paramatma. And that's why gunaha guneshu vartante. Krishna, what he is saying in the Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, 34th or 35th sloka, that you can so see. So there are the 32, something else is there. I am not exactly remembering. Gunaha guneshu vartante. All the activities is nothing but the interaction of the modes. But Jivatma, which is not knowing himself as soul because of the being covered with the avidya, whatever the sensation of the eye, whatever the false ego created the sense of I, and that I-ness it is claiming myself.
Okay.
In this way, material world activities are happening. Pure Jivatma is not the directly responsible for any activity, no. It is only the claimer. Kartaham iti manyate. But everything is done by what? Prakruteh kriyamanani gunahi karmani sarvasha. Same point Krishna is saying once again. Karya karana kartrutve prakriti heturuchyate. That means karyam, karanam and karta. Karta means doer. And karyam and karana. All are who is the hetu for all these three? Prakriti is the cause. That means in this seeing the pen, who is the karyam? Pen is the karyam. And who is the karanam? Since I is the karanam. And who is the karta? Suryamsha is the karta. These are all, who is the cause for these are all three? Prakriti. How Prakriti? When the Prakriti is agitated by this Karnanosa Vishnu, it gave the what first? Mahat. Then after that it gave false ego. It is having the threefold. And then it is produced the, what it produced? Satvik Ahankara. Yesterday I said, Satvik Ahankara, it produced what? Mind and also Indriya Adhisthana Devatas. And this Karta is also produced by whom? Indriya Adhisthana Devata. By Prakriti or not?
Okay.
Indriya Adhisthana Devatas are coming from the Satvika Ahankara. That is coming from Mahat. And Mahat is coming from where? Prakriti. So that's why here karta is also karya karana kartritve prakriti heturuchyate. Okay. So there are so many things you should know clearly. This is not a one point actually. You have to understand. So for preaching purpose, we say many things, but you should understand what is the Bhagavad Gita is saying. And their Prabhupada is writing clearly in the purpose. Okay, so that's a Jivatma is knowing he is a servant of the Lord when it is getting the association of the pure devotee. And because of his mercy, so he will be given with the bhakti. Like this is the bhakti. When it is covered by the bhakti, this bhakti will destroy this avidya. And because of this bhakti, this Jivatma is able to see the Lord. That means there is a Lord. And because of this bhakti means kripa. So because of this kripa, Jivatma is understanding. He is a part and parcel of the Lord and he is a servant. Because of the bhakti. Jivatma by itself, it cannot come to know he is a servant. If it is coming to know itself as servant, then everyone could have become till now servants and went back to the Goloka. There is no
But
need of
their ego
association.
prevents them, no, Prabhu?
Why? Because this power is more powerful, na? Even ego also can remove that then. That means ego is more powerful than bhakti according to your concept then.
No, not for everybody.
No. First of all, understand. Logic, how it is missing, you understand. If you say, even one is knowing that he is a devotee of the Lord, and if the
Not devotee,
ego,
servant.
servant of whom? Servant is not a blank statement. It's a relative word. Servant means a relative word. Without the servator, there is no point of servant. Servant of whom? Then you should understand that.
Prabhuji, can I ask you one more question?
Yes.
Like a servant will serve the master, but a servant need not love the master.
Mataji, bhakti means service. Without love, there is no service. That is a business.
Yes, that is what is happening, no, Prabhuji?
That's wrong then. You don't give the wrong definition to the right word. And I don't want to take your definition. Bhakti means service. There is no meaning of, there is no absence of love in that. Anukulyena Krishnanusilanam. Anukulyata means favorableness, means love. Okay, you hear my lectures, feeling so much
Yes,
is
I'll
there.
hear again. Yes.
He the Bhagavad Gita series completely. You know English or you Hindi or Telugu also? You know?
English.
Only
No,
English.
I know English and Hindi. English and Hindi.
Okay, Hindi you hear 12 chapters I did. So and also Bhakti Prakara course I did, and Shraddha and Sharanagati. There you will be understanding more clear things.
That is in English. That's in English.
English also and Hindi also both.
Okay.
In
Any
Golok
of these
Vani
two
channel.
languages I will listen.
Yeah, Golok Vani channel. Refer that.
Golok Vani channel. Okay.
In YouTube. You type in YouTube space, you should give. Golok space Vani.
Golok
I sent.
Vani.
Yeah, yesterday in the group I shared already.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. From where you are?
Thank you. I'm now I'm in Chennai. I was in Bombay. Now I'm settled in Chennai.
Okay, Mataji. All the best.
But it's very interesting. So thank you, Prabhuji, for still I think I have to read and learn
definitely.
hear more.
Your
Hear more
inquisitiveness is nice. Your inquisitiveness is nice because one day only everything I cannot tell you. So there is a lot. The whole Bhagavad Gita thoroughly, properly you should understand. Then you will be getting a lot of things. So anyway, you said Acharya's name also. Then you properly learn them. There will be Vishwanath commentary or either one commentary clearly. Don't mix the two commentaries. Take the one commentary nicely, go through that. Then after that, once again you read another commentary. Yeah.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Dandavat pranams.
Any other questions? Wow, you people are really stalwarts. So, because you all stayed for 4 hours. It's about to 11 o'clock. Keep it up. I like this kind of spirit. Chitra Krishna saving.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat
Prabhuji,
Pranam.
as everybody had been discussing, we have learned only one thing. Tetam gatva swargalokam vishalam chine punyir matyalokam vishanti. So even after, reaching there, merging with the Brahman, they will have to come down. That is what we have learned, Nai Prabhuji. But
Mummy,
whatsoever is the reason, they will come
mummy,
back. But
you
yes,
don't want to take my another energy already. Shine punya vishanti martyalogo, my dear mother. So that is Swarga is different, mother. Brahmajyoti is different.
So if we go to Swargaloka, we will have to definitely come back. If we merge with the Brahman, as you said, 2 categories are there, right, Prabhuji?
One category. Only one
Hare
category.
Krishna.
Okay. Only one category, they will never come back. That's all. Achha,
Two side, he said.
Two category means who is realized Brahman but still in the body, they will fall down. But those who merged with the Brahman, they will never. Okay. Okay, Keshani.
Hare Krishna. Thank you,
Krishna
Prabhuji. Hari
saving. Thank you.
Chitra
Thank you, my
Krishna
dear.
Sevini. Thank you
Chitra
very much,
Krishna
Prabhuji. We
Thank you, my
after
mother.
learning, first time, I think with whoever has sent the link, I'm really grateful to them. First time I'm hearing very nice. Prabhuji, we don't feel like leaving the class and going. Hare
My
Krishna.
mother. Thank you, my mother. Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji.
Pranam. Devgati Mata.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes.
One question which emerged from the last question is, you says if a Prakriti is doing, then how karma is coming to the Jivan?
Anadi. Karma is anadi, no beginning.
More karma, na? More and more. How will he redeem his karma, or if everything is doing? Why is karma attributed to Jiva?
Oh, my dear mother. So you are not there in my previous classes. I see you as a regular student. But you are my regular student or the new student?
Not both, in between.
Okay, you are in between student. Okay, very good.
From Dasi Pramana only I came to know about you. Then I listened to Mahabharata, Adi Parva, and now I'm in this class.
Oh, only Mahabharata you heard. Okay. So see here. No problem.
Earlier class also, which you conducted, I attended that. I'm attending it now.
Yeah, see. So karma, when the Jivatma with Anadi Avidya and with karma, when it is come to the Brahmaji's stage, Brahmaji is, that means when it comes to the hands of Brahmaji, then you will give the Chittam and this karma is installed in this Chittam. And this Chittam is now with the full samskaras. Karma means samskaras. And these samskaras are leading to the changes in the mind. Desires will be coming. Various desires. And this poor Jivatma, which is pure, but it is poor because being covered by the avidya. So think that this desire which is coming in the mind as his own desire. So nothing Mataji, simply you all has to go through the Bhagavad Gita course again, whatever I taught. Because all the fundamentals, because now I'm saying without slokas, it may look like very just without authentication, but go through the course and learn each and every sloka and the explanation, whatever I give, then everything will be, all the words and the explanation, everything will be matching with you. Okay? So it's a lot is there to learn. It's not a 1 day, 1 hour time. This is, I cannot fully answer everything. Okay? That phenomena, everything is a regular concept only. And one thing is, if you go to that classes, then you'll find students, how many people they're asking same questions what you are asking. Any lecture you go, same hundreds of students. So that's why I'm saying. So simply, it's not a new question or it's not a new thing. It's answered questions. All are there in those lectures.
Can you just put the playlist in the group so I can listen to it? Sometimes when I go to this thing, I miss out on the lectures.
Yesterday I also put actually
That I saw
two.
the playlist yesterday. In fact, I listened to the one in Dwarka. 2, 3 I listened. But then
Yes,
I
yes,
couldn't
yes.
catch up your pace. You're very fast. I am very slow. I
Yes,
gave
yes.
up. So this Bhagavad Gita in Hindi or English, whichever you want. I would prefer in Hindi or English, not
Hindi I will put. Hindi, but Telugu is best, but Hindi you take.
Yeah. Please put it in the groups. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
you.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for all your kind and patient hearing for this such a like really 4 hours, and you are all stayed here. And these 18 students, 17 students, stalwarts, I appreciate deeply from my heart. And I don't think that you went back and came once again, and you all stayed from the beginning. And let us continue like this. And this is the life perfection actually. Always staying with the devotees and discussing. And I only just I defeated. I am defeated by all of you because I am winding up actually. So you all still having a lot of interest in asking questions. Please forgive me for my defeat. And thank you very much. Stila Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Gaur
Thank you,
Premanande.
Prabhu, for your patience. Thank you for your patience.
No, I'm just learning, Mataji.